All right, test, test, test. You can hear me. You can hear me. You can hear me. You can hear me. Palm trees in the chat. Palm trees in the chat. Palm trees in the chat. Test, 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 test. All right, all right, all right. What's the deal? What's the deal? Can you hear now? All right. Palm trees in the chat. What's going on, y'all? Hold on. All right, we should be good. We should be good. How's everybody's Saturday going? Happy Saturday. Top of the afternoon. I'm starting on time. Yay, I have started on time. I got something on the screen. All right, let me get my topics queued up. Bear with me. Get my topics queued up. Also, I made a Twitch account today, you guys. Y'all might kind of show me how to work Twitch a little bit. I made a Twitch account, so I might start doing a show on Twitch. It'll be different, though. I got to think of like a concept. But yeah, I might start doing a show on Twitch. But it'll be something like, it won't be the same type of conversations. Like, it won't be about LA rap. Or it probably, I don't know. Yeah, it definitely won't be about LA rap. It might be about like a show where I talk about everything but LA rap or something. I don't know. It has to be different, though. Okay, hold on. Let me get this. Where are my notes? Notes. Okay, these are from the other day. Tam. Peace. Shout out to Mikey. So Mikey pulled up on Thursday before Lush was here. Mikey was here, and he taught me how to do a few things, hotkeys and stuff. So hopefully the experience is gonna be a little better. That's what I'm hoping. And I guess he didn't teach me good enough because my notes aren't over here. Actually, no, my notes can stay over here. I like my notes over here. Okay, now just keep the chat over here. Mikey's a good bad guy. Don't speak not too much on Mikey. Y'all know that's my man. I'm playing. Shout out to Mikey. Yeah, he pulled up. He was here for like an hour. He just we're working on something. Actually, I don't want to spoil it just yet, but we're working on something, and we also just caught up and stuff because I haven't seen him since I quit No Jumper in 2024. So I haven't seen Mikey in 2 years. So it was nice to have him here and have him check out the spot. Do you plan on podcasting with Lush on music more often? I would love that. Yeah, we talked about that. We talked about coming up with a show. Lush and I talked about coming up with a show for us. It would just have to make sense schedule-wise for him, I'm sure, because he's obviously at No Jumper every fucking day. So maybe it'll be some weekend shit. Maybe it'll be some Saturday afternoon. So late, so like after I do this, I have Lush pull up or something. I don't know. Secret one-on-one with Mikey. Tam isn't gonna like that. Tam was actually here, and then I kicked Tam out because Mikey was here. I'm playing though. Tam had somewhere to go, but Tam was here right before. It's like I had Tam here, then Mikey showed up, then Lush showed up. I was like, it feel like No Jumper light over here. No Jumper Junior. I wanted to hold on. I want to get my hookah going. I do have a warm up. Y'all know I like to warm the chat up with some stuff. I do have a warm up. Palm trees in the chat. Shout out to the best mind in the world 7. I want to warm up my hookah. Then I want to warm the chat up with reacting to. You know I like to do like reactions when we do the warm up. I want to react to this zesty NFL player that was doing like a little press conference or something yesterday, or whatever the fuck he was doing. Ooh, I love these. Anyone will be better than Creep on Thursday. Y'all cold-blooded. Hey, man. Look. If I was meant to be on No Jumper, I would be on No Jumper. I'm meant to be where I am at a day in the lane. Shout out to Creep. Thank you. Y'all said my hat was fire. Shout out to Dub and Sam. I think they're doing a pop-up shop today. Bo wanted me to go, but I'm like, I have to do Saturday school. And then my homegirls are coming over. I need to clean up the office because my homegirls are coming over here. We're going to have food and drinks. And then we're going to my club hosting I'm going to talk to you guys about in a minute. But all right, let me pull up the reaction while the chat warming up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Oh, I look kind of good. I've been looking good on Saturdays. Like, this is my favorite stream. I feel like I look better on Saturdays. My skin looks smoother, more moisturized. I'll be dry throughout the week. I just feel like on Saturday, I'm happy here. Which was the goal. Remember, I created this stream, Saturday School, to battle the Saturday blues I get every Saturday because it's on a work day and there's no work going on. But I'm enjoying this. This is episode 7. Welcome to episode 7. Episode 7 of the Saturday School stream. So with that being said, let's start with a warm-up chat while people join the chat and whatnot. Welcome to the chat. Let's start with a warm-up. Why the fuck not? And you guys cannot see me on that screen. Hold on. Let me add another camera. Hold on, you guys. Video capture. Okay, here I go. There I am. I'm back. And so it's in my DM. His name is what? It's right here. So there's Makai Lemon was too locked in when asked who he models his game after. Let's check it out. Twitter is going crazy. I saw this clip on Twitter and then I found it on Instagram to show you guys. Twitter is going crazy. They're saying he's zesty, like he's the zestiest NFL player ever. Check this out. Like they could tell he's one of us. Let's check it out.
Hi, who's one NFL player you model your game after or look up to?
I probably say Amon St. Brown. You know, the type of grit he plays with. You know, the type of way he can have a positive impact, you know, on the team without the ball in his hands.
Makai, who's one NFL player you model your game after or look up to?
I probably say Amon St. Brown. You know, the type of grit he plays with. You know, the type of way he can have a positive impact, you know, on the team without the ball in his hands.
Why is it so sexual and lusty and like, I don't know. I don't like that energy. It's just too much. It's inappropriate. It's way too much. It's too much. Way too much. What's his name? Makai Lemon. That is too much. Does the man holding the camera owe him money? Shit, did the man hold the camera? I'm not even gonna make that joke. That's inappropriate. Where am I at? Don't say that. Bo don't need to be on nobody. We're gonna talk about Bo in a minute. I'm reacting to this while we warm the chat up, y'all. That's all we doing. Makai is definitely a little zesty, my boy, which is obviously all is well with that. Clearly, I'm no one to judge, but definitely giving zesty vibes. It's giving Zestafile, y'all. That's what Twitter is going crazy about right now. You know who he reminds me of in this clip? Jalen Ramsey. Do you remember that clip where he was like, he's mad? Oh, well. Like, in the locker room when they interviewed him about oh boy. Like, it reminds me of Jalen Ramsey for sure. It's definitely giving that. Dejon finna follow him. I already followed Jared McCain from the NBA, so might as well. Now he does look crazy. My mic too loud? My mic low-key low. And then is my mic loud or low? And I think somebody told me, Mikey told me I need to download an app to adjust the Shure mic. Like they have a Shure mic app, and I didn't know that because I've been trying to adjust it in OBS. So I'll do that next time. I'm sorry, I forgot to do it. Because I didn't do a stream yesterday. That's another thing. I did not do a music review stream. So I do have, at the end of this, I do have a couple songs to grade. I didn't do a music review stream because I was at Yak Mike's stream yesterday. I did a 5-hour stream with Yak Mike. We're going to talk about that and react to some of those clips. But all right, I wanted to also, something that I thought it was fake. I thought it was AI or fake headlines, fake news. No Trump when I saw it originally. But I guess Israel and Iran have started acts of war. And yeah, let's react to that. U.S. and Israel strike Iran. This is crazy. So multiple explosions have been heard in Iran's capital, Tehran. Israel's defense minister says Israel has launched a joint preemptive strike against Iran with the U.S. to remove threats to the state. The campaign will reportedly last multiple days. This is crazy.
A short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iran. Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime, a vicious group of very hard, terrible people. Its menacing activities directly endanger the United States, our troops, our bases overseas, and our allies throughout the world. For 47 years, the Iranian regime has chanted death to America and waged an unending campaign of bloodshed and mass murder, targeting the United States, our troops, and the innocent people in many, many countries. Among the regime's very first acts was to back a violent takeover of the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, holding dozens of American hostages. For a short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iraq.
I'm confused on why Trump has on a USA fitted cap while addressing such a serious topic. I don't feel like a fitted cap. I don't think a fitted cap is what you wear when addressing war issues. I feel like that's something to wear like when USA wins the Olympics or, you know, something like that. Or when the athletes visit the White House or something, or like a leisure topic, something more lighthearted. You know, the cap gives levity. You know, like country pride, of course. Nothing wrong with the USA fitted cap if you're if you're the president of the United States. But to wear that when addressing war kind of just seems immature to me. Is that a bad take, chat? Is that a bad take? Am I wrong for being offended by President Trump wearing a USA fitted cap while addressing war matters? Because I am offended by that. It's off-put. I'm not offended. I'll take that back. I'm not like outraged, but I am. It's off-putting. It's like this is a serious matter. We're talking about people losing their lives because those look like bomb explosions, and like the military strike. Obviously, what if civilians are harmed or lose their lives? No one wants to see that. So this is and civilians can or probably will, unfortunately, not go lose their lives in this in these strikes or this campaign that's reportedly supposed to happen for weeks. So I don't know if the president should be wearing a fitted cap while addressing the nation on this particular matter. Again, like, oh, America won the Olympics. I want to congratulate all the athletes or participants. You know, something lighthearted, of course. But I've never seen any president wear a fitted cap or a cap while addressing war, matters of war. That is crazy. The hat and toupee are connected. We lost American service members already. Yeah, we're losing people on our end, according to this person in the chat, King Dante 66. I haven't done my research on it. So I walked out of the Yike live stream. Again, it was a 5-hour stream. I'm checking my phone as I'm walking to my car, and I'm seeing like Israel and Iran are like in actual war. Like people, like their explosions going off. I'm seeing what I saw in this post, and I'm like, I'm thinking it's fake, and then I'm start seeing everybody post it. So yeah, that's crazy. That's unfortunate. I have no idea what Israel and Iran are beefing over. World politics is not my specialty. I would have to refer to maybe Brandon for a biased or jaded take or opinion, perspective on the world politics in that regard. But I definitely don't want to see any American soldiers lose their lives. I definitely don't want to see any civilians in either Israel or Iran lose their lives. I've always felt like war is business. I feel like anytime I see a war, me personally, I feel like someone's making a whole bunch of money. Whenever I feel like war is expensive, but it's also like a business. I personally feel like there are world powers that start wars just for money, just to obtain more money. It's the military budgets, private contracts, government contracts, the assets that are secured, the natural resources that are secured. I think it's money. I also saw, I didn't DM myself the clip, but I also saw that there was a strike in Dubai. There was a bombing in Dubai from, I think Iran allegedly bombed a site in Dubai. So and there's a guy in Saudi Arabia. I want to react to that as well. Hold on. Who gave a statement on that. Here we go. Iran's leader, Ayatollah Ali, help me with this. Khamenei. Got some fucking names on them. Is reportedly dead following joint U.S.-Israeli strikes on Iran. According to CNN, Israel has confirmed that Iran's supreme leader was killed in strikes on Saturday. According to two Israeli sources familiar with the matter, one of the sources said Israel had obtained a photo of Ayatollah Ali's dead body. The second source said an official announcement is being prepared. Earlier in the evening, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said there are many signs that Khamenei is no longer with us. So they're getting leaders out of here. This is crazy. Again, I saw another post where someplace in Dubai got bombed. And I just hope that this does not lead to any sort of world war. I also hope that this does not lead to... I don't want to see any more American soldiers get drafted into this matter. So there's that. Josh is going crazy right now. That's crazy. Crack funded the Iran war. We got 5 or 10. All right, 5 out of 10 out of the top guys in Iran. I'm assuming. Dang, that's crazy. But all right, that was just a warm up. That was just to react to something while we get the chat going. Let me see. All right, so before we get into the topics, I want to let you guys know. I got to go back to Instagram. I want to let you guys know that I will be, if you're in LA, I have a few events coming up, or if you're in Cali. The first one, not that. I just typed my name in. Like, okay, well, just show me. There we go. So the first event I want to talk to you guys about is Mid to the West Fest. So Mid to the West Festival is on May 2nd at the Altaleno Stadium. I will be hosting it. We have Peasy performing, Skilla Baby, G Perico, RJ, R3 the Chili Man, and many, many more. I cannot wait. I'm not Iranian. I cannot wait to host this event. I love hosting concerts, festivals, things of that sort, getting to see the artists, see the crowds, introduce them to the stage, get my MC on. I've hosted different events. I host August Fest every year in LA. I host the RJ Jomo, the Chef Boy, normally on the lineup for August Fest. I've hosted 310 Babies concert, sold out concert at the Novo, and I also hosted Big Sad's sold out concert at the Novo and brought those gentlemen out to the stage. So I'm used to this. I feel like I'm going to be more confident and I'm going to do a better job at hosting on May 2nd. So get your tickets, Mid to the West Festival. I'm also looking forward to meeting Skilla Baby. I met Peasy multiple times at the Empire Brunch. I always see him there, but I've never met Skilla Baby. And it'll be nice to see G Perico and RJ do their thing as well. And I want to see R3 the Chili Man perform. I've never seen him perform. So shout out to Grind to Be Rich for booking me. And make sure you get your tickets to the Mid to the West Festival on May 2nd. Yeah, your boy's doing big things out here hosting big events. Also tonight, you can catch me if you're in LA, if you're in the city, I will be hosting a rap report card release party. 7 pop out. I'm hosting a rap report card release party at Culture Lounge. You guys can't see it for whatever reason, but down there it says Culture Lounge in downtown LA. Me and squad. So when I say squad, that's all my homegirls and my homies that you saw at the Christmas party. We will be we got a section, we got bottles, we got hookah. I'm at a DJ, play some LA bangers, and we're gonna go up, we're gonna turn up, we're gonna celebrate the new report card dropping this week. I've been working hard all week. I'm on a press run. I mean, I feel like I definitely deserve to celebrate. I definitely deserve to have some fun. I interviewed Big Sat this week. I had Lush pull up, but we did like a over 3-hour stream. I interviewed Ralphie the Plug this week. True Car pulled up. I was working this week. I was really busy. I got to it this week. Like I said, I did a 5-hour stream with Young Mike. So I deserve to go out with my friends and have some fun. And I can't wait to wear my fit. I'm going to be wearing awful lot of cough syrup. I mean, I got on cough syrup right now. But I got this white, it's like white and blue tie-dye zip-up hoodie with the white pants, some forces. I'm gonna look clean. I can't wait to put that on. And like I said, we're gonna pregame here, me and the homegirls. So make sure you watch my Instagram story. I also have one more event. To promote. Hold on. Your boy is booked. Should be a picture of me. Okay, there it goes. Also on Sunday, which is tomorrow I will be having another LA Rap Report card release party at Dragonfly in Hollywood. And this is the one. Tam will be there, Bojack will be there. We're gonna stream it. Thank you guys. Salute. Yeah, I have an event tonight, 7, and I have an event tomorrow. So if you can't make tonight, pull up tomorrow. If you can't make tomorrow, pull up tonight. But I'm at Dragonfly tomorrow. We'll be hosting. It's in Hollywood. It's a club. All the LA rappers and LA artists have events there all the time. Every year I host something there when the report card drops. So I'm celebrating tonight and tomorrow. It's lit this weekend. I got to figure out what the fuck I'm going to wear tomorrow. I'm wearing pretty much white and blue tonight. So tomorrow I might wear like black and red, or you feel me, black and something. I might go black tomorrow. But yeah, make sure you guys, if you're in LA and you want to pop out, I'll be there with me and my homies and my homegirls. So, come correct, because all my friends, as you guys saw at the Christmas party, are ghetto, are from the projects, are from Watts. Watts will be in the building. Watts up. It's lit. Yeah, so that's, I just wanted to promote my bookings, my hostings. I'm looking forward to that. Tequila Reposado. Can't wait to get drunk. Let's talk about what's next. Oh, the Lush Cream. So, how did you guys enjoy the Lush Cream? What were your favorite things about it? What were some things we can improve on? Because like I said, Lush and I will be running that back. He gave me his word that we're going to do that again. We even came up with a name. I'm not going to say it because we got to make a logo. Lush and I will be running that music stream back, hip-hop stream. I love because there was no drama. We didn't get into any drama, any like messy shit. We kept it strictly hip-hop for 3 hours, and that's how I want our show to be. I want our show to be the #1 West Coast hip-hop conversation show, hip-hop debate show. So how did you guys feel about the Lush Stream? Shout out to everybody who watched it. What were your thoughts on it? The most sober I ever seen Lushington is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, Lush smelled like a bottle of 100 proof moonshine. Lush smelled like if I did this, boom. Lush smelled like a straight up bottle of vodka. I don't know if he had vodka in his water bottle, because remember he kept drinking from his water bottle. But Lush smelled like vodka. But he didn't seem drunk. He seemed very coherent, and he was on par with me. He kept up, and at certain points, I let him lead the conversation. Obviously, Lush is older than me, and it's been in clearly, as he explained, how he was working for Duck Down Records before I was fucking born. So, I take his tutelage when it comes to hip hop, and then he learned certain things from me, I'm sure, as well. I don't know. People have to ask him. But yeah, I loved the stream. I loved it. It was amazing. It was my favorite piece of content I've done all year so far. Let's react to, now, of course, it's always something that's crazy going on. I need to go to keyboard clips. Why I can't find fucking keyboard clips? How hard is it to find keyboard? Alright, I don't know why much he's on the screen, y'all. Hold on. Matter of fact, I'll just send myself. So keyboard clips made a made a post about keyboard. Do. All right, we got it.
Get it.
What the fuck Dejon had Lush doing? His mouth full of white stuff. I think this is the whitest that Lush's mouth has ever been. Pause. Around me, Lush was just like undercover rap police is crazy. Let's react to this, y'all.
He thought that his management at the time thought that they had the grass is greener on the other side. No, it ain't. Help.
Where do you end up going?
He wound up going on DJ Vlad and saying he's not really a gangster, and then that 200,000 became 50,000 overnight, and then gone in 3 days.
All right.
Unfortunately, I like the kid.
Before I get your opinion on Bo Jackman's,
Did y'all see all that foam around his mouth? Now, Lush is known for having a white ring around his mouth, but this is extra. I'm gonna run it back.
debacle on the Monday. Get it.
This is the most foam I've ever seen around
He
Lush's
thought
mouth.
that they had the grass is greener on the other side. No, it ain't. Help.
Where do you end up going?
He wound up going on DJ Vlad and saying he's not really a gangster, and then that 200,000 became 50,000 overnight, and then gone in 3 days.
All right.
Unfortunately, I like the kid.
Before I get your,
It's like, what causes that? I'm gonna ask Lush when I see him next week. What causes that? And that's why if you pay attention to the stream, I was laughing. Like, what? Maybe I'm rude because I should have. Well, I didn't want to be rude. I didn't want to tell Lush like, yo, like, I'm gonna get Lush towels. I'm gonna go get Lush a set of towels because I keep a sweat towel because I'm fat and I sweat. I'm gonna keep Lush like some towels and some wet wipes to like hook that up a little bit. But yeah, I don't know what Keyboard Clips is talking about. I didn't have nothing to do with Lush's mouth having a ring of white foam around it. I think that has more so to do with, I don't know, alcoholism, devout alcoholism, or drug abuse. I don't know, but it has nothing to do with me. Nothing freaky is going on. I remember the whole stream, Bo Jackman was in the chat like, Dejon, show us your hands. Are you caressing Lush's thigh? It's like, no, I promise you I'm not caressing anything on Lush. Shout out to Lush though. I love the stream. It was dope. Germ calls him to tell him to wipe his mouth. Dry mouth and drug. I don't know, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right. Oh, the Yak Mike stream. I might as well stay on Instagram. All right. So I went to Yak Mike's stream, Yak Mike World.
I heard that you got your eyes off.
And it was a 5-hour stream on his Twitch. We went over the report card. I graded music that people submitted to him. And look at his setup. His setup is so dope. He got the plushies and the red carpet. And his brand is called Lowerville. He got signs. He actually has the last report card on the wall over here. You guys can't see it. Which is dope. Shout out to Yak Mike. And I've known Yak Mike before T-Rail. I've known Yak Mike since Yak Mike was like 17 years old. I used to have a studio in Hawthorne, in the office in Hawthorne, and he would always pull up, and he was a part of the producer camp that I was managing at the time called Beats Better Than Sex. It was like 10, 15 upcoming young producers from SoCal and IE, LA. They would come to my studio, make beats, and then get placements with the LA rappers that were pulling up, like Rucci, like AZ Chike, the different rappers that would be in and out of the studio. They would get placements with them. And so that's how I met Yak Mike. I can show you guys a whole bunch of photos of Yak Mike in fucking 2018 wearing a Dan LA merch, wearing that palm tree on his shirt and all of that, like different colors, blue palm tree, yellow. Like he had every piece, all the Dan LA merch I would always give to the producers that would be at the studio and have them wearing it. So me and Yak Mike go way back, and just to see bro doing this thing, having his own setup and doing the Back on Fig music reviews and actually getting like his credit, his flowers, the attention he deserves because he's so talented. He can DJ, he can produce, he's a dope screamer. He's good with like technology and all that stuff. Like shout out to Yak Mike, like that's bro for sure. So let's react to this clip. You know, I had to get a little messy, and the narrative in the Reddit is that Yak Mike was on screen with Cuzzos on Thursday, and he was trying to flirt with one of them. He's denying it. Let's check it out.
You got your eyes, all four of them,
Okay.
set on one of the Cuzzos.
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah.
On the stream, yes.
I heard that you get a little flirty with the Cuzzos.
Nah, you can
Which
watch the
one?
stream. It wasn't really flirty. It
Brooke?
was really
Because I
T-Rail
like you
set me
about
up.
Brooke.
T-Rail set me
I
up.
like you about Brooke.
Nah, T-Rail kind of set up the scenario of like if we see each other in traffic, what would the scenario be? I'm not really.
Was it Brooke? You not?
Brooke was the one, yeah. It was Brooke, and then I was kind of talking about how I rock with my favorite cousin was Camille.
Millie, okay.
Millie, yeah. But married relationship, I don't really know. There was kind of like a scenario we had
so
brought up.
you like Brooke.
Brooke's cool. I just met her. I didn't really know too much about her other than that. But it was a scenario though. It wasn't nothing
Shout
crazy.
out to Brooke. Shout out to the Cuzzos.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Shout out to Cuzzos.
I heard Yak Mike was trying to choose up on a Cuzzo.
Nah, I wasn't even on no tip like that. It was really just.
I'm telling you what I read in the Reddit. I heard that you.
I think him and Brooke would make a dope couple. They would make a cute couple. They both light skinned. They got like big face. So that they would be a cute couple. However, Yak Mike told me that he's not interested in dating any female rappers. He doesn't want to mix business with pleasure. He wants to produce for the Cuzzos. So I understand that. I respect it. But when we reacted to the clip of him on Back on Fig with Cuzzos on Thursday, I did notice how he scooted his chair a little closer to her when they started talking about the flirtation or whatnot. And no, it's not Jazz Cole, all 32. Brooke. He can't afford Brooke. Yak Mike got chilly. That's not even his crib that we were screaming in. He literally got a whole apartment and turned it into a screaming spot. Like, that's dope. Yak Mike got chilly. I don't know why this narrative that Yak Mike broke. Yak Mike got chilly. Don't get it twisted. But shout out to the Cuzzos. Shout out to Yak Mike. I actually spoke to Ty from the Cuzzos earlier today as well. And yeah. Shout out to Yak Mike. Let's see what else we got. Oh, so speaking of female rappers and why I spoke to the Cuzzos, back to Instagram. Dun, dun, dun. This is something that's very important. I've been wanting to talk about this all week, but it makes sense that I talk about it now because I actually went to go see Ash Bash yesterday. If you follow me on Instagram, you know this already. I made up with Ash Bash. Yay! I'm no longer beefing with Ash Bash, the rapper, my former co-host, first lady of Inglewood. Shout out to B Team Ash, man. That's why I wore all red. I wore that cough syrup flannel with a red cap. I'm playing. I went to her shop. Make sure you go pull up on Ash Bash shop. It's on Western in Manchester in LA. Yeah, let me show you guys the clip, then I'll talk about it some more.
I look fine.
Look what I got.
I look fine.
Look what I got, y'all.
Oh.
He acts like he's mad. He's not mad at me, so.
No, beef is over.
It's
I
over.
apologize, Ash
He
Bash. I'm
apologized.
sorry.
I love Butterball.
I love you too. I look fine.
Butterball is crazy. I did look good.
Oh.
He acts.
So, look, Ash looks so beautiful. So Tam and I got Ash Bash those flowers, and I took them up to her shop. As you guys know, you guys are the one who told me. The chat is the one who told me on Monday, I think, that Ash Bash's mother passed. Rest in peace and sending prayers and condolences to Ash and her entire family. And I don't wish that on anybody. I couldn't imagine. And I'm sorry that my sister has to go through that or is going through that. And again, I'm just sending prayers and love to her, and it just broke my heart when I heard that. And I found out on stream, so I couldn't really react how I wanted to, but it kind of it definitely made me sad. And it made me realize like my beef with her, my feud with her was petty, like stupid and petty and immature. Like I was mad because she fell asleep on the show. I was mad because she was late. Like, okay, certain people are late people, Dejon. Like you don't have to, like I overwhoop. Like I went too hard, and that's why I apologize to her in person. I apologize to her via text. when I reached out to her originally, and I want to apologize on camera because I disrespected Ash Bash publicly. So I have to apologize publicly. So this is me looking to the camera and letting everybody know I apologize to Ash Bash the rapper for the way I apologize to you for the way I handled you being on my show and firing you and that whole debacle. Like, I apologize. I didn't have to do all of that. I should have understood that you're going through a lot. You have a lot going on. You're juggling different jobs and hustles in your store. And you got kids and family. And I had no idea the things you were going through behind the scenes. So I didn't have to trip on you being late. I could have just accepted that for what it was. I didn't have to overreact to it. Yeah, I was just doing too much. I overwhooped, and I'm sorry that I I shouldn't be going back and forth with women because I'm a man at the end of the day. I shouldn't be going back and forth with women on camera, definitely. And two, you're a good friend to me, so I shouldn't. I should have been more graceful with you because we are friends and we do love each other. So I should have been more graceful with Ash and understanding of her situations. And yeah, so I'm sending my love and I'm apologizing, and hopefully you find in your heart to forgive me for overreacting and crashing out and just being a monster, being old evil spirited Dejon. Hopefully you forgive me. And we had a great conversation. I went to her shop. I should have brought with my pants. I think I left them at home. I brought some pants at her shop. I didn't know she sold guy clothes. I thought she only sold women's clothes, but she has guy and girls clothes. So make sure you pull up to Ash Bash shop on Western and Manchester in Los Angeles if you're in LA. And yeah, shout out to Ash. I love it. I love her, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy that we made up. I am, and again, prayers to Ash Bash. Everybody send Ash Bash some love, some prayers. Go stream her music. She's hella focused right now. She said that's how she's dealing with her grief. She's in work mode. She's dropping music. She got a single out with Cuzzo. She's shooting music videos. She's about to go to Atlanta and do some press. She got some big interviews coming up. She'll be performing at the Mid to the West festival that I'm hosting. So I'm gonna see her again there. And yeah, and thank you to Tam, because Tam pushed me to do the flowers thing. Thank you to Tam for going to get the flowers. Tam brought me the flowers here, then I took them over there. So shout out to Tam as well. I love her. And Ash, you know that you are always welcome at a day in LA. You are always welcome. Anytime you're ready, whenever you're ready to get back to it, Ash Bash, you know that this is home. You are always welcome here. I will never close my door on you. And yeah, so shout out to Ash Bash. All love. Everybody, like literally once, cause she posted me on her story and I posted her on mine. Once everybody saw that, they was like, "Oh yeah, we was hoping that y'all would make up. That's why we wasn't getting involved." And it was just so much love. And like I said, the Cuzzos reached out this morning. I was like, "Yeah, y'all, like this is good. God is good." So I'm just happy. I'm happy about that. I'm really, really happy about that. I feel like. Because it gets heavy being that mean monster, snow queen, snow king. Like, it gets hard being that. I feel like I act that way because I grew up in the business. Been doing this since I was 12. So I grew up in the business. So I grew up having to have that chip on my shoulder and that armor up and be brute and cutthroat and ruthless. But it's like, no, we're human. Like, this is a young lady that's going through stuff, Dejon. You don't have to treat her like that because she's not performing how you want her to perform in a business capacity. And yeah. So shout out to Tam. I mean, shout out to Ash Bash. Shout out to Tam too. All right, bet. What's next, Dejon? I need to be able to see my topics. Like, I need a hotkey to see my topics. Like, what hotkey can I push to get my my notes to just pop up? Oh, SpoetyFace's Cypher. We're gonna react to SpoetyFace's Cypher, y'all. Give me a second. I gotta go to YouTube. Here we go. And that's not queued up. Hold on, you guys can't see me. I'm about to pull myself up. Video capture device. All right, I'm back. So we're gonna react to SpoetyFace's Crips versus Blood Cypher that's going up right now on the timeline. I saw Jefe was in it, and I just want to give my thoughts on it. SpoetyFace Cypher. Hopefully it pops up. LA Crips vs. Bloods Hip Hop Cypher. Let's check it out. No, I don't have YouTube Premium.
Keep this in the life.
Let's check it out. I'm gonna grade it. T Hottie.
Hottie, it's the bitch in the blue. Hip hop, crip hop, yeah, I'm into this too. Know a few domos, but they not mentioning you. Keep my name in your mouth, you gon' be missing a tooth. It's the real Hottie feel, been on a mission or two. From Hardsdale to Queen Street, ask a bitch what it do. Rap bitches paying with pussy, they costing me don't. Touch me, that's a payout, nigga, Los Padrinos. Cashing out, still got these hands that I be passing out. Hoes use they hands in my but I'm who they asking about. Respectfully, respectfully. None of you bitches a threat to me. Don't gotta check for me, bitch don't try to check for me. All that cap will get your ass peeled, no ecstasy. Non-fiction, all facts. Let's see who next to see. Hottie boxing up hoes like they Cheerios. And beat that ass from 39 to Imperial. Rap bitches, it's a rap, it's a rap. Your little views on you, put you on your back, bitches. Back buckets with these rap niggas, skirt the clap niggas. My hitters push your line back, Warren Sapp niggas, bitch.
Who's this? This is my first time watching it in totality. The Nugget way. I'm taking notes too, y'all. That's why I'm on my phone.
I said I can't stop, I won't stop on RTP. My mama mad that I bang, but she knows the beat. If you see me cherried up, then I got that heat. So
Flow weak as fuck.
Don't want that beat. Every time you see me, I got like 30,000 on me. Shout out to that nigga SpoetyFace for letting me hop on this beat. From the village to the Pebbles, all the way to the swans. I'm real known in the outlaws, 40 rules and the crimes. The next time you mention the bottom, don't forget about nuts. Who else you know that's walking around with 30,000 blue huns on blood? I'll pull up in that arrow coupe. I'll pull up in that Elko and do donuts too on rules. First, disrespect the beat. I'ma pull the shrouds off, you gonna be 6 feet deep for me.
Hold on. Yeah. Pacho, the pop star. Matter of fact, let me grade it as we go. I'm gonna grade the first two. Let me go back to the girl. I was gonna wait to the end, but I'm a grade as we go because it's a lot of people. This is SpoetyFace's LA Crips versus LA Blood Cypher. Shout out to SpoetyFace for doing this because it's hip hop content and I like that. So salute to SpoetyFace for this. T Hottie. Somebody in the chat said she had on a Crip onesie and I'm on the floor in spirit. T Hottie, her flow was basic as fuck. Her lyrics was weak as fuck. It's like too banged out for me. It's a F. I don't like her delivery. She sounds like a girl. I'll give her that. Like she don't sound like a nigga as far as her delivery, but her lyrics are too nigga driven and nigga prone. And yeah, no. Then we have Nugget Flow. I think that was his name. Let me go to him. So she got an F. The Nugget Way 30 Rue. Oh, his name is 30 Rue. At the Nugget Way. Okay, cool. His flow is weak as fuck. Like he rap like his. I'm not even gonna say who he sound like, but yeah, his flow is just terrible. It sounds like a child rapping. That's how people rap in like middle school or early high school. I feel like even by your senior year, you should be able to rap better than that. Even when you like just at the lunch tables playing around rapping with your homies, you should be able to rap better than that. That's gonna be an F for me as well. 0 palm trees is crazy. All right, let's get to the next one.
So all the Mexicans don't want that beat. Every time you see me, I got like 30,000 on me. Shout out to that nigga SpoetyFace for letting me hop on this beat. From the village to the Pebbles, all the way to the swans. I'm real known in the outlaws, 40 rules and the crimes. The next time you mention the bottom, don't forget about nuts. Who else you know that's walking around with 30,000 blue huns on blood? I'll pull up in that arrow coupe. I'll pull up in that Elko and do donuts too on rules.
Sound like Khalees.
Disrespect the beat. I'ma pull the shrouds off, you gonna be 6 feet deep for me.
Pancho, the pop star.
Money on my mind, big sprinklers on my mental. Everything German issues, cars to the pistols. Got it out that mud, we was sliding in them riddles. Paper plates in the windows, niggas flocking residential. Cashing in them grams, get grimy for the goals. You better watch your mans. Seen that shit happen, nigga. How could I forget? I was 15 years old, they left him stanking on the steps. It can get a little colder. Seen this killer at the repass. I thought Neil told you. Surge in that field, I got blood on my cleats. Couple flags on that plate, but I'm feeling you deep on God. Bitch, I'm in too deep. Give me fuck Jay Reed. Bitch, I'm sticking to the creed. PTSD from the shit that I seen, but it's stitched slim
All right. Oh shoot, what was his name? Poncho. His name was Poncho. This one is taking like a second. Poncho. He did have a little bit of animation. Like, he kept my attention. I will say that. His flow was a little better than the last two, obviously, but it's still a typical LA rapper delivery. He needs to keep working on his cadence, but his tonality is not the worst. So far, he has the best performance. Not the worst lyrics. They are still kind of basic. That On God repetition he kept doing, it didn't hit like that. He could have made that hit a little bit more, I felt like. But I did like his animation here and there. There was influxes of animation in his voice that I was fucking with. Shout out to Poncho the Great. I give that grading on a curve because everybody else is F so far. I give him a D, D minus. Pause. Let's go. Whoa, like that animation. Hold on. I can't see the names with my thing right there. What the fuck does that say? Hunch? Hunch? Hunchy? Hunch. All right. Let's check it out.
Last nigga said he was hot, I had to cool him off. I put holes in your body like a glue is off. Niggas ain't straight these days, they don't know who to cross. I drop a bag on the case to get my shooter off. Make a meal, niggas better act like they know me. The other side, they be fucking with the police. I could give a fuck about a hood or a top five. That same tough shit, the reason why I'm die, stupid. You ever seen the face get splattered? The brain matter hit your face in the rapture. Ride a nigga down till he chase and he captured. In my town, I'm the face of get active. One L and two P's. If even with the hood is like having one shell with two E's. This ain't Crip versus blood, this is me alone. My Craig on this Friday is a need alone. Niggas should've stuck 20 grand and left me alone. Cause 4 o'clock's a quiet places if you need a home, bitch.
All right, I know King Twilight from Long Beach is gonna gas it because he's an elite lyricist. I've interviewed him a couple times. Huncho or Hunch was his name. He has a battle rapper flow. It's just his execution is sloppy. Like, he needs to, because obviously these are pre-written verses. He needed to rehearse his verse more, and just work harder on that. His bars were street and brute, but they were still weak at the same time. And he did not execute. He fucked up what was supposed to be the strongest bar. Like, he fucked up on his wording when he was trying to execute the Craig Neon Long Friday bar. Like, he stumbled over his words. So I'm gonna give him an F. See, Neon Long, but he fucked up. King Twa, let's get to it.
I had shackles on my ankles, blue sleeves on my feet. Niggas prayed my defeat, but shit, I stayed on my feet. Something like Bron James, except I stayed with the heat. I got homies that'll kill you for an eighth or so. I don't owe nobody shit, I threw my face in these streets. We talking wordplay should be the face of the beat. You sold your soul for blue face, boy, you know that's whack. Sent the flick of that tar, called it Kodak Black. A beach boy, I ride the beat like I'm so wavy. Even the other side, they be like, hey, cuz go Tracy. Oh yeah, I fuck old lady. Go to her up, little baby. Learn how to use your tongue and your gums on scraping. We supposed to be paid, but your whole ass hating. Snoop had to told me chill. He said I'm so impatient, but look, man, I ain't complacent. I'm just tired of waiting. Niggas liars and faking. I despise all the faking, but it's shame really real, and I like how it hanging. Snoop fuck being patient. I'ma make him a patient. Man, foul is the fragrance, and your foul is a flavor. Man, you all and you hating, cause my style is amazing. If the cars I'm adjacent, no, I look down on the spaceship. I hung around with the aliens, you not around where you vacant. We're the bird ticket and the house down in the basement. Read the scout or replacement. If you doubt in my statement, look, the machine is motion, better speed up your training. Heard that boy and that girl come out real was training. Used to hang with the niggas that'll beat up, yeah. But my shit so hard, should've been at the Grammys. Look, I don't want anybody to think I give a fuck about what they feel about me. You niggas been hating since before puberty. And I'm not diabetic, but I'm a state sucker. No, I don't know anybody who can rock a motherfucking microphone like me. Who done hopped up off the pen and got it on like me. Who done came up on some and got them gone like me. I'm a nigga.
All right, that was King Twa. He's from Long Beach. His punchlines go crazy, as does his verbiage. His delivery was too lackadaisical throughout the bulk of that verse. He needed more energy and animation earlier on. He did stay in the same pocket way too long towards the end. Towards the middle of his verse, and his verse was too long. And then I also don't like that. I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about me. I feel like him trying to force that in there kind of came off a little corny. Wasn't feeling that. D plus, probably compared to everybody else, a C though, huh? But compared to what he can do, because I've seen him get off better than that. King Twy's been around for a long time. He used to be on 106 & Park Freestyle Fridays. You got to be old to remember that. So yeah, I'm gonna give that a D+ though, because I know he could do a lot better than that. Let's get to the next one.
Keep watching.
Oh
Your
boy,
recent car
I
accident
need
was
YouTube
not your
Premium.
fault because I've got a way that.
Iceberg.
Golden State Warriors, Michigan territorial. No respect, kicking over counter like a warrior. Mop stick, set it off, loot the janitorial. I ain't popping up for nothing till they up that check. I had to kick her off the low, she ain't up no neck. I took too many verb bars not to touch no check. I'm putting chains on my kids while I bust my neck. They upset, they up next, better wait your turn. Still riding around with Chop, guess I ain't gonna learn. Still running around with Top, got my win up the core. He tried to jump out on feet, now he in the cigar. Being solid personal, you don't get a reward. I'm coming real cyber truck when that badge drop. F in the stash spot. First round jazz spots. You niggas is mascots. Free buddy got L-Rock. It was you a sell, huh? Ain't built for the jail, huh? Hey, I'm barred up like the Vegas Strip. I just been saying shit. The beat dropping in the cadence switch. I freestyle like the greatest hit. The crazy shit, these niggas Taylor Swift. Gotta be out of your nose trying to play with this. Gangsta shit, I can't praise the snitch. I was just up in the cage with them. Eating top ramen, Cajun shrimp. 80 guys say your grace, bitch.
Hold on. That was. I'm bad with the names, y'all. If I had a pen, I'd be better. I'm better with writing than typing. I just want to get his name. Iceberg. All right, so with Iceberg, same old gangbanger, LA delivery and bars, kind of dusty. His best bar was like gangster shit. I can't praise a snitch. His delivery, like his cadence, was the same throughout the whole thing. Wasn't feeling that at all. It was better than the first two. The first two was so bad that it's like I want to give everybody else after a better grade because the first two was so bad. If they're like their Fs, I want to point out. So I'm gonna say D- for Iceberg. Let's keep going.
Territorial, no respect, kicking over counter like a warrior. Mop stick, set it off. Being solid personal, you niggas is mascots. Saying shit, gotta be out of your shit.
The beat. Also, I want to note that the beat is hidden as far as like some old school G-Funk shit. I know they're using the same beat that they've been using for all the ciphers, the Red Bull Cypher, YG Mozzie, and J-Rock, the female rappers that went up to Exotic Pop, Lily Baby, and all of them, Queen of Compton. Everybody's using the same beat from the Red Bull Cypher, but whoever produced this added those synths and more to it, so it's definitely hitting harder, and I like how the beat swells. All right, who's this? JM the Don.
Look, before the switch, we was shaving down the pen. Modified to a 42 part botching in. Smoking like Glenn, double back on this yellow tape. Minutes to society, but wax was an MC8. One with some demons looking Satan in his eyes. Study thyself, cause yourself is your demise. A lot of niggas in the grave, cause they couldn't swallow pride. Haven't sent you with the script and definition genocide. Look, I'm Nipsey Hussle reincarnated. Malcolm X in the flesh. They hear me get.
I'm Nipsey Hussle reincarnated. I have to disagree with that, brother. Let's keep watching. That's crazy to say. Look at his look at Todd.
What's the taste of the whip up and death row? I make music for the life, or should I give him hope? In the cell, get a tatted doing some boxing. Put a poison in my system, cause my soul is running. Fight demons, niggas sweating and they plotting. Nice tie to my drawstring, ready to get it popping. Cause SY ain't never been an option. Top flow, master sweets. I'm no longer boxed in. Viewing old pictures, cover faces at the profit. DC niggas tap, claiming dirty politics. Now niggas snitching on the internet for content. These just rap don't work, I'm vacuum chilling on robbing. Pouring German pedals with my beers like a Honda. With a bad chocolate bitch looking like she from Wakanda. Ocean bitches, we gon' fix every problem. Get the money, poppin' shit, bitch, I feel like Creflo Dollar.
All right, that was damn, I'm bad with these names. Something JM the Don. That was JM the Don. So OG Baby Loc flow, like lightweight G Perico, just not as masterful. The Nipsey Hussle reincarnated bar is blatant disrespect because Nipsey had a much better flow and delivery. He had some standout bars like SNY never been an option. Riding around with a chocolate bitch like she from Wakanda. Knife tied to my drawstring. You know, he had some things that will, you know, get your attention real quick. But yeah, I still not overly impressive. I give that a D as well. Pause. Let's get to the next one. Smiley B.
Here it is, I'm coming ready or not. As venereal hot, I spit burial plots. Footed through the field, watch how I carry the rock. From the era with a Glock sat on the stereotype. I am not a human, I'm a paranormal mechanism. Messing with them, really get priest prayer and exorcism. Snoop, draw the contract up, I need a seat. At the death row table, I'm hungry, it's time to eat. Nobody do it better, no pressure without the effort. I'm 40 with the 40 on my hip, I'm 4 extras. Speaking of 40, shout out to Sporty for lining up. How I park, finest ball head, who gon' line me up? You heard them other niggas like really is no comparing. How to spitter on my city since Dedrick and Mr. Ferris is apparent. These niggas is rat weasels and ferrets. At the same time, snakes, they mimic niggas like parrots. Feminine rap niggas in blouses and man purses. Generational curses, generations of burdens. Young niggas swerving, they purging without a purpose. White sheets in the street, that's a casket with a curtain. I'm a saying now, motherfucking classic. Rap berry casket, still breathing. Came back, still breathing like dragon. Freddie in a dream, I catch him stoozing like scissor pen. Dripping like the wool on this verse, I'm the RZA. It's gon' take everything for niggas that try to see me. They gon' need God a genie and a lace son of a fiend. Eat through the beat, watch blood drip from my teeth. Red bottom slide across red carpet under my feet. God's gift, where these other niggas come from. Don't ever get it fucked up. I never hung my chucks up. Smiley.
All right. That was terrible with the names. I am Smiley B. All right, he's from Inglewood. He bigged up Mr. Ferris. Those who don't know, Mr. Ferris is D-Smoke. So Mr. Ferris was our Spanish teacher at Inglewood High School when I was there. I think I got a good grade in Spanish because I'm pretty good at writing Spanish. He shouted him out. That's how I knew he was from Inglewood. He can rap. His flow is just a little boring early on. He needed more animation and more energy early on. Seems like he really wants a death row deal as well. Towards the end, you could tell he got comfortable and got in his pocket. He just needs to warm up. And maybe, I don't know, like I wasn't there, so I don't know if like how many times they did it. Like let's say they did multiple takes, or maybe they just did it one time all the way through. I don't know, but he just needs to warm up. He needed another go because as he kept going, he like started feeling more confident in himself, and it got better and better and better. That was probably the best one so far in my opinion. Him and Twy, I would give him, yeah. To me, that's a C- or a D+. I'll go C- based off the first two being so bad Fs. Yeah, that's C-. I give him a C-. Shout out to Smiley B. Next up is Young and Jefe. Let's get to it. I want to start right.
187s represent for your squad, nigga. Trust pass, take your spirit, how you rob niggas. Half a key, hit the trap, make my rise bigger. Triple beam, peer, crack me in 5 triggers. My ambition as a rider, now there's 9 figures. Marriott, supper club, suicide dose. Foreign like a pedicure, I like fly hoes. Haters poison in the tribe, niggas 5-0. Wiretap, CI, circus her robe. Top hat, swat a rack, never earned gold. But I got it out the jeweler with the same goal. Orange Fanta, double cup it when the pain swole. Double M's on the truck, keep a bankroll. LA, Memphis, like Gotti, rep the same code. It got dirty like the mud, I ain't changed clothes. Blood, sweat, rolled the tear till the game chose. Know the game don't waste, so I stay woke. When you make your first million, wealthy play broke. Hog ties, neck ties, not from straight lows. Gotta put them under pressure when they play folks. How these niggas say they raw, never heard of me. 3-peat on them suckers, beat the murder beef. I had monsters in the closet, so I turned the beast. Chirac, Graham, weep a nigga, word to Reese. Can't identify the body, so they search for teeth. Downfall in the slums, ain't no love, nigga. Played it close to the earth like a bug, nigga. 3 times 4 pumps made a blood river. Said they counted 30 bodies, how's blood bigger? Cross the lane, 40 Glock, kill the thug, nigga. Makes a lie, think a lie, try to love niggas. But it's rats in the snake, then it's scrub niggas. Still I'm hard in the paint when above niggas. Like betters in the field, that's a truck, B. Always send the MLMs where the ducks be. Fuck the ops, baby mama bust a nut lead.
All right, obviously I know that's Young and Jefe. He don't give a fuck about nothing but what the checks say. And let's get to his review. So Jefe's flow is a little repetitive here, which he switched it up at a certain point. He used the same flow and cadence the entire verse, and that's a big no-no for me. Bare minimum 2. Like masterful MCs can do 3, 4, 5 different flows in a verse, but at least at the bare minimum 2. His voice and tonality is prompt, and his bars are hardcore and befitting, But when the beat picked up, this is my biggest slight against him. When the beat picks up and that synths hit, that's when you're supposed to switch it to another gear, and he just got it like a little louder. Like he just got a pinch louder. His best bar for me was like when he said he played it close to the earth like a bug. I don't know why that stood out to me, but yeah, I'm gonna give Jefe a D or D plus. Social media, his alter ego. He should have rapped from his alter ego. I don't want to hear young Jefe rap. I want to hear alter ego rap. You should have gotten to the alter ego. Let's go to the next one. How many more people is it? S Dot. I think I follow S Dot.
Yeah, S Dot from the block though. Look, wake up 5 up in the morning, my mood is survival. Send a nigga up to Jesus, reload up the Bible. Bitch, I know I've been a man, never been in denial. Look up to my own doing, nigga never had me an idol. Baby mama probably mad, never gave her a title. We was popular before the word turned into viral. Capable sleeping on floors and stepping on rivals. Indie only growing niggas hard when they ain't nothing like you. Throw a switch on the stick to end a career. A lot of niggas act like they be bloods, but niggas be weird. I told little bro to chill, I got it from here. I hopped out and I did it by myself when I noticed the fear. By 7 in the morning, I'm flowing through traffic. I'm always on the go, so I keep me a gadget. Don't know all the violence, the cost of the static. When we turn these niggas' TVs off and we make niggas vanish. West side of Maine, where the killers be at, we killin' be back. My nigga ain't no need for a mask. Me show that he passed, I thought it walked up with a blast. Your mama's is sad, but nigga fuck your homies ain't mad. My rap gonna crash, nigga fuck the low in the bag. Your mother my bag, a couple bitches all on the bag. No knowledge to brag, yeah nigga, all of this facts. Mainline swine niggas known for making it back. He faking the act. I have a nigga facing the map. We laying the flat. Or leave him with his brains in his lap. We bury the strap. They hit the plug back to the pack. A matter of fact, I tell my bitch to bag up the sack. Then bag up the lack. To put the gun back in the staff. We back to the cash. Cause being broke is making me mad. The faith that I had. Wake up and get right to the bag. Your bitches come last. So I just get rid of them fast. A criminal swag. Where these niggas bitches get snatched. A critical cap. I give her game to giving her back. Offended by that. Get down when you niggas get mad. You niggas is trash. Introduce your body to bags on the game. Chris on the feet.
All right, hold on. That was S Dot. I wrote down his flow is typical delivery upon intro. Didn't like how he started his verse. His flow is repetitive as fuck, as is his cadence. He stumbled on the TV off bar. Mamas be sad, homies be sad. Like he stumbled on that one. He fucked up at the end too many times. It got cringe. He like kept fucking up. He needed to rehearse his verse or do that. He should have asked for a reshoot. He should have asked to film his part again. So F, too many stumbles, and his verse should have been shorter. I would have, because he kept saying the same shit over and over. Somebody said he needs to apply to Amazon. That's crazy. Yeah, he's gonna get an F from me. And I think it's gonna end with SpoetyFace. Thank God. Let's go.
All praises to the Most High. Ain't no hood fucking with the 12 tribes. It is real. Yeah, I'm about to get biblical. You ever was a part of a war that was spiritual? I ain't fucking with the streets. All you niggas living foul. Doing hood blogs with snitches and pedophiles. So we lost so many real niggas due to the game. I can't lead the hood to 40s. Keep calling my name. The swamp, that's how I went to jail. And they get killed. But now I'm facing life for the nigga capped out pill. But I still read the Bible and try to keep faith. I'm saying my prayers on times, but it's probably too late. So I'ma just bang and continue to ride. Acting like it's nothing, but it's really killing me inside. Rise, kicking off shit. How to learn my lesson. Only 22 blacks and like 88 Mexicans. Just after the life I chose and the bet that I made. I never been a punk, so I'm catching all of my fades. My lawyers are truck, so I'm getting really impatient. Cause they try to switch me out over gang allegations. Not giving a fuck. I'm taking everything to the extreme. Waking up every morning hoping it's all a dream, but it's not. My life is real. I should have took the deal, but hopefully I got action and coming back on the pill. Thank God, nigga.
All right. He started off trying to spit some knowledge. I like the 12 tribes of Israel bar. I do like that in spiritual warfare reference. But SpoetyFace's delivery is weak. He sounds like he just started rapping. His voice is too low. Tonality's off. Not enough energy. The standout from this is when he dissed DC Baby Draco, obviously, when he said you guys doing hood vlogs with pedophiles and snitches. XYZ, we know we're privy to his beef with him. I'm going to give SpoetyFace an F. I do want to say, first off, congratulations to SpoetyFace because this freestyle is going viral. And so congratulations to SpoetyFace for this. This is a dope piece of content. I enjoyed it, regardless of the grades I gave everybody. But yeah, Those are the grades. That's my opinion on it. Shout out to everybody in there. I feel like, who was the guy from Inglewood? Something with an S. He had the highest grade. He got like a C. He had the highest grade. On average, though, I think the Crip rappers performed better than the Blood rappers, in my opinion. But I think the highest grade went to a gentleman who was on the B team, who was a Blood rapper. I forgot something with an S. That guy from Inglewood. He had the best one probably. King Twy also as well. He had a decent one, but I just know he can do much better than that. I feel like for a King Twy standard, that was low. But again, shout out to SpoetyFace for that. That was dope. That was real dope. All right, what's next, you guys? Somebody's called it a CDL freestyle, and I screamed. And y'all was saying that, oh boy, need to get a job at Amazon. I was laughing at that. My chat is really funny as fuck sometimes. I need to react to the Homieverse podcast. So last night they brought back the Homieverse podcast, which Moose Man said was canceled, but I guess it's not. That's with Moose Man, BoJackman, and Kenny Malice. And they talked about some more about the whole Rayvon debacle with BoJackman that happened on Monday. Let's react to it.
Yeah, it's just that doesn't make any sense. This argument doesn't. I like this type of music, so it's more popular. That doesn't make any sense. I get it. You like it more. Rayvon has 450,000 versus 40,000, and I like Jay Ready more. But this is just pure. It could be inflated, but is it more than 40,000, or is 100,000 fucking fake listeners on Rayvon shit?
Look. Let's direct the conversation back to what it was. Bo stated his opinion, said, I'm not listening to no Rayvon, I'm listening to Jay Ready, and Rayvon is mad at him because of a musical opinion, bro. If you don't like your music, I'm sorry, just get over it or make the music he likes if you want Bo specifically to like it.
No, I think that Bo has every right to have an opinion, just like Rayvon has every right to have an opinion on his opinion. He didn't say don't comment on my shit. He said he's a weirdo for that take. That's the same thing as saying I don't play that shit. Nobody plays that shit in LA. That's the same level of disrespect to me.
So I'm a weirdo for saying that people would much rather listen to Jay Ready than Rayvon.
That's not all you said. You're arguing in bad faith by saying that. That's not all you said.
That's right, Moose Man. Get on that nigga's bumper. Bo is such a coward, and Bo is not standing on what he said and the disrespect in which he said it, and the ignorance in which he said it from, the place of ignorance in which he said it from. But to speak to this actual clip, they're having a conversation about, it's basically Rayvon versus Jay Ready, and saying Rayvon is more successful because he signed to TE. That's why he has over 400,000 monthly Spotify listeners, and Jay Ready only has 50, even though they both been rapping since around the same time. They both been rapping for, let's say, 6-7 years. Jay Ready's on his, Jay Ready just dropped a new project. We're going to talk about that shortly as well. Fresh Prince of V8. Nonetheless, BoJackman said, don't nobody want to hear Rayvon. Don't nobody want to hear that unk shit. He said that multiple times. He said nobody wants to hear that. Nobody's listening to that. And he's wrong because more people are listening to Rayvon than they're listening to Jay Ready. People in other states and other regions are listening to Rayvon thanks to the Joey Badass beef more than they're listening to Jay Ready. They might not even know who Jay Ready is. I ran a poll on my page, predominantly LA, Los Angeles followers, and Rayvon got over 70% of the votes. Over 70% of the votes. Jay Ready got 20% of the votes. And then with people in the comments, even though I posed Jay Ready, it was still people in the comments like, who is Jay Ready? Like, Rayvon has a much bigger buzz. Rayvon is coming off going viral for the OTR freestyle that we played on Monday, where he dissed Adam and Aiden Ross for disrespecting, Doechii, and Adam for being a culture vulture. Though that type of shock value and those type from bars and from ciphers, Rayvon's on the XXL freshman cover. Like, the last XXL freshman cover, like, what are we talking about? More people are listening to Rayvon than they're listening to Jay Ready, but BoJackman is such a dick rider and a glazer, and he keeps on his campaign. I'm starting to think he's getting paid. He's on a campaign to say that Jay Ready is the savior of LA rap, And he's blinded to the fact that there are other artists from LA that have more motion than Jay Reddy, that are getting more streams and listens than Jay Reddy. But also what Bo is not failing to admit in this clip, at least from what I'm seeing, maybe he did later on in the video, but in this clip, Bo is failing to admit that he was disrespectful and ignorant with his take. I'm not mad at Bo for saying, oh, I don't like Jay Reddy's music. I mean, I don't like Ray Von's music. I think Ray Von's music is trash. That's his opinion. Who am I to tell somebody that they can't have an opinion on an artist? The issue is when you can't name a Ray Von song, but then you saying his music is trash. That's an issue. That's issue one. Issue number two, when you can't speak for an entire culture. You can't say nobody's listening. Nobody wants to hear Ray Von. That's the issue. That's what I took offense with. When Bo Jackman was saying nobody wants to hear Ray Von. Nobody's playing that. Nobody wants to hear that unk shit. That's the issue for me. You can't speak for the culture because there are a lot of people out here that are touched by Ray Von's story. I was. The story he's putting into his music. I said that on Danley Podcast last year. When Ash Bash was on the show, when we was at the other studio, I broke down his album and said I was touched by how he spoke about his mother's alcoholism and battling depression and baby mama drama and all of that on the Good, the Bad, the Dollar Menu. I spoke to how that his narrative, his story that he's put into his music, the vulnerability touched me. It made me want to be a better person hearing Ray Von's project. So how can you say that there's nobody out here that wants to hear that? You can't say that. You can just say, I don't like it. That is cool. But for Bo to be so pompous and sit here and say nobody wants to hear Ray Von, nobody wants to hear that unk shit when Ray Von don't make music that sound like it came out in the 90s. Jay Reddy's style of music is more dated than the contemporary shit that Ray Von has been putting out. Ray Von is putting out shit that's more Jason with the big three. Ray Von is putting out more J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake adjacent music than Jay Reddy. So Ray Von could get played in New York quicker than Jay Reddy will be played in New York. They'll hear Jay Reddy, they'll be like, cut that Cali silly clown dance shit off. We want to hear some real bars. So I feel like Bo not only gave a bad take, but he's standing on it and he's standing on ignorance. How can you judge somebody's music vehemently and you've never heard it before? That doesn't make any sense, Bo. That's not how journalism works. He never heard Ray Von's music. He didn't even know Ray Von's name prior to that. If you go watch the stream, and Ray Von watched the entire stream, left comments on YouTube and on Instagram, and we were texting about it. He was offended because he's like, bro, I could tell bro never listened to my music. He didn't even know my name. He was like, Ray, who? Ray Von. Yeah, Ray Von's trash. You didn't even know his name. I think Bo was just trying to, I don't know. I think Bo was just trying to, I don't know, get a clip or like just be obtuse intentionally or be an antagonist. I don't know. But he was speaking on something he doesn't know about. And by that, I mean he was speaking on Ray Von's music when he's clearly never took time to go listen to it and form an opinion, because if he did, he would know that Ray Von does have party records. Ray Von does have up-tempo joints as well as conscious music. So, yeah, I just don't understand. Oh, we got Moose Man in the chat. He said, it's cowardly to diss, and then Ray responds and say, wow, you're mad about music opinion. It's the diss, not the opinion. I agree. I absolutely agree. Ray Von doesn't care about you saying you don't like his music. It's you saying that nobody is going to listen to Ray Von's music. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear the unk shit. Those exact quotes are the disrespect, and they're incorrect. It's not even accurate disrespect, because low-key the truth can never be disrespect. It's not accurate. You're comparing him to an artist that Ray Von outstreams tenfold. You're comparing him to an artist that Ray Von gets more views than on YouTube tenfold. You're comparing him to an artist that has been out for a while and has not made XXL freshman cover. You're comparing him to an artist that is not getting talked about on Joe Budden podcast and Hot 97 and Ebro and them and East Coast platforms. Ray Von is, and Ray Von's doing it without some catchy single. That's why I'm not buying the whole inflated numbers and, oh, the label is pushing them. What record? What record is TD pressing the button on from Ray Von? Ray Von's growth and outreach and popularity is organic because it's coming off of freestyles and Cyphers. Him going up to LA Leakers, all the way up to him doing the OTR freestyle, the XXL freestyle, all of those things. Ray Von is getting talked about for bars. You don't have to spend money and inflate that. Rayvon is getting talked about for being a great lyricist, for the things he's saying in his rhymes, not for having some catchy TikTok record that's going viral on some left-right shit or some gang shit or some yah shit. Those are the things that you can put some money behind and press a button on. People are having conversations about what Rayvon is saying on wax, the bars, the verbiage, the metaphors. That's why Rayvon is going viral. Rayvon doesn't have a bona fide hit record. Rayvon doesn't have a single that's being pushed on radio and club DJs. And every time you open your phone, you're going to see this reel of Rayvon's new single or something like that, like how we're seeing with Yaya and things of that sort. I just feel like Bo gave a terrible take. And then when I tried to just have a simple conversation about his knowledge of hip-hop, asking him who was the first rapper to win a Grammy, what year was hip-hop, the first hip-hop party when hip-hop was invented, who is cited for being the inventor of hip-hop, because some people refer to Pigsfoot Markham, Here Comes the Judge. He was like an artist in like the 60s, but hip-hop is cited as invented August 11th, 1973 by DJ Kool Herc. That was the first hip-hop party, that was the first hip-hop event that is cited, that is referenced. But he didn't know any of those things. He couldn't name 3 songs off the Chronic album. He couldn't name 3 Rayvon songs. Bo Jackman, the biggest flagrant of the night. This is my biggest issue. This is why I'm mortified by Bo Jackman's performance on Monday. Because Bo Jackman invited TrueCar. I didn't invite TrueCar. Shout out to TrueCar. Bo Jackman invited TrueCar to the Day and Late live stream and couldn't name 3 TrueCar songs, excluding Outside. I'm so confused. How are you inviting someone to be interviewed or be a part of the stream and you can't name 3 songs by them? And you inviting them. That lets me know you don't do your hip-hop homework. You don't do your research on people. We know that clearly from the Mark Lux interview. You sat in Mark Lux's face on this same podcast and said, oh, I've never listened to your music, but I'll go check it out. And I sent you his album the day before and told you he was coming. You knew Mark Lux was coming. And you never went to go listen to his music, even though I sent you his Instagram and his album. He only has 1 project. It's not like you have to do some deep dive and listen to 20 songs or 50 songs or something. It's 1 project. You couldn't press play on that in the over 24 hours you had to listen to Mark Lux. I was mortified when I'm sitting here breaking down Mark Lux's album in his face, grading his album in his face, going song for song. And I'm like, Bo, do you have any questions for him? And Bo looks at Mark Lux dead in his eye and said, I've never heard your music before. How are you an LA hip-hop journalist and you've never heard Mark Lux's music before? Mark Lux has mustard and TDE cosigns. Mark Lux is getting talked about from everyone from Ray Daniels to a bunch of East Coast platforms. Rob Markman did a whole segment on Mark Lux. He's getting credited on East Coast platforms for being one of the hottest new rappers coming out of LA. He's all over. He's been back on Fig. He's T-Rail being in his music videos. Like, you mean to tell me T-Rail's more tapped in than Bo Jackman? That's scary. T-Rail didn't even know hip-hop was invented by a fucking DJ. He thought hip-hop was invented by a rapper. He said that Kool Herc was a rapper. You mean to tell me T-Rail has more music knowledge and is more tapped in with LA rappers than Bo Jackman? That's scary. How do you call yourself an LA hip-hop journalist and you've never listened to Mark Lux? Where's West Coast Chili? Where's my mind West Coast Chili, who's like the greatest fan page for LA rap or West Coast hip hop right now? West Coast Chili's my mind. That's why I'm modding him up. If you go to his Twitter or his Instagram, you're going to see he's the one who put together the top 10 LA rap albums list that we went over with Jay Reddy. He's so inclined with West Coast hip hop. He was so disappointed. I've been having conversations with him. He was so disappointed, not only in Bo Jackman's take this past Monday, but how he handled the Mark Lux interview. I should have knew then that Bo didn't have hip hop knowledge. I should have knew that Bo didn't take the shit serious. He don't take being a hip hop journalist serious. He just want to sit down with rappers and be on camera with them. He just want to be in the mix. Bo just wants to be in the mix. Bo just wants to be around the rappers and the niggas. Bo doesn't want to take time to listen to the music, analyze it, pick his favorite songs, pick his least favorite songs, tell you why they're his favorite, tell you why they're his least favorite. He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to do the work. He doesn't want to journal about hip hop, which is what a hip hop journalist is. He doesn't want to journal about hip hop. He just wants to hang around rappers. And that white bitch, Bobby Atoff, she interviewed rappers. So if she been interviewing rappers for 10 years, that means she's something. Like, we supposed to salute that. If she doesn't have hip hop knowledge, I don't like how Bo's handling this situation, and I haven't seen any accountability on his end. I was hoping that he would come forward and be like, you know what? I went back and listened to Rayvon, and this is my opinion on it now. Like, this record is cool. Like, you mean to tell me 5-6 days later you haven't found not one Rayvon song you like? Because I promise you that nigga still hasn't went and listened to it. I promise you 5-6 days later, Bo Jackman has still not went and listened to a Rayvon record. Which Rayvon only has one project. Because if he did, he will be able to find one song. You will be able to find one song that you like. At least one song. He just want to give rappers McChickens and a fruit out of a sack. He just want to hang around rappers. And I tried to give him that out. I tried to clean it up on Monday and give him that out. I was like, Bo, there are hip hop personalities and streamers that rappers go sit with on stream and talk about a bunch of random topics and go viral and promote their new projects like Akai Sanat. Why can't you just take that? Why can't you just be like, okay, that's my lane. That's what I do. I don't want to know about the music and do hip hop knowledge research and have hip hop knowledge and all those things. I just want to, vibe out with the rappers on stream. That's cool. I can salute that. That is your honest truth. But to sit here and poise yourself and position yourself or pose yourself like you're some sort of hip hop journalist when you don't even know when hip hop was invented. No, you can't. You can't call yourself a hip hop journalist when you don't know something as basic and trivial as that, or which rapper won the first Grammy. Those are basic. These are Snapple facts. These are Snapple facts in hip hop. And Lush agreed with me. So yeah, Bo will be here Monday. It will be his last Monday show. I just want to hear. I want us to have a conversation about it on camera. I want him to explain himself, and I want to see if he has any remorse for how he handled the Rayvon situation. I don't think Rayvon is upset about his opinion. I think Rayvon is upset about the disrespect, per what Moose Man is saying in this clip. I would be as well. Because it's one thing to say you don't like Dejon Paul, like, oh, I don't like Dejon Paul, I don't like his platform, I don't like his show. But if I find out you never took time to watch my show, and then you're speaking on me, and then if I find out you don't know about the Source magazine, you didn't know about the 5 Mic Review, you don't know about the original Rap Report card, you don't know about Double XL, you don't know about Dave Mays, Elliot Wilson, and then you're speaking on, oh, Dejon does a bad job at hip-hop media. You don't know what hip-hop media is. That's like somebody doing that. That's like somebody not knowing all those important things about hip-hop media and then thinking that I care about them saying, oh, Dejon is a bad hip-hop media person. Dejon is a bad hip-hop journalist. You don't know what a good one is. You haven't researched the good ones. You don't know anything about what the good ones did. I feel like Bo doesn't know anything about the quote-unquote good MCs and good rappers. He doesn't pay attention to it. He just wants to hang around niggas. He just want to be in the mix. He want to be seen with rappers. And to me, that comes off a little culture vulture-ish. To me, that feels a little bit like a culture vulture. Like, oh, I just want to come around you guys. I'm going to build a career hanging out with rappers on camera for 10 years, but I'm not going to know shit about hip-hop. I'm going to admit, because he admitted on a previous stream that he only interviews rappers whose music he likes. So if he don't like you, he's not going to interview you. And to me, that is weird in itself. Because if I only sat down with rappers whose music I like, I probably would only sit down with a couple of rappers. Like, no, what's wrong with interviewing an artist who you're not the biggest fan of, but maybe your fan base, your following might want to check out anything. Or maybe you could talk about why you don't like the music. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, why would you... To me, it's bias. It's saying, like, oh, I only sit down with rappers whose music I like. I thought that was an odd take. I thought that was a very, very odd disposition to have. Thank you for the $1. Shout out to J3. He called Tab a culture vulture last night. Yeah, I got to go watch the whole Homieverse podcast. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is Tam being a culture vulture. Tam didn't get kicked off no jumper for a Draco take. You did. So don't disrespect Tam. Tam wasn't here Monday. Tam has nothing to do with it. Tam was at home rubbing her feet together when you was up here embarrassing yourself and embarrassing his platform. I feel embarrassed. I feel like it watered down the credibility of this platform when a host on this show is saying, I refuse to go listen to an artist's music, but I'm telling you it's trash. Because that's what he said, quote unquote. He said, when we said, go check out Ray Von's music, then come back with an opinion, Bo Jackman said, no, I would never go listen to his music. I'm not going to go listen to it. And then couldn't name 3 songs. That is unprofessional as fuck. This is Monday show is supposed to be a hip-hop show. This is a hip-hop platform. How can you look into a camera and speak into mics and say, I refuse to go listen to an artist and form an opinion on it. I'm just going to tell you it's trash. As if you're psychic or clairvoyant or something to that effect. It's wrong. Bo was wrong. Point blank, period. I can't wait to talk to him on Monday on his last appearance on the Monday show because I want to hear what he has to say for himself. And like I said, I'm down to do IRL streams with Bo. I'm down to do like a comedy, jackass, homies hanging out type situation with Bo. We can come up with some content. We'll talk about it on Monday, maybe for like a Thursday or Tuesday or something like that. But I do not want to debate hip-hop with Bo because I don't think Bo knows or cares enough about hip-hop music. I just don't. And I'm so happy that I was able to sit down with Lush and go over the report card on Thursday and talk about the state of West Coast hip-hop with somebody that actually knows something about hip-hop and West Coast hip-hop. But shout out to Bo. I love Bo. I do want to end with this. I love Bo. Bo's the homie. I should be seeing Bo tomorrow. He should be coming to the club with me and Tam. I love Bo. Bo is still part of a day in LA, but he will not be talking or debating hip-hop on my cameras and mics moving forward. I can't have it because he doesn't know enough about it. Until he gets his hip-hop knowledge up, goes and does his homework, works on accountability, being able to admit when he doesn't know something because that's unappeasing. Until then, I can't sit down and debate hip-hop with Bo. I can't debate hip-hop with somebody that doesn't know hip-hop, and I can't debate hip-hop with somebody that can't admit when they don't know something or when they're wrong. How much blame is on Dejon for bringing Bo in as a hip-hop host? All of the blame. This is my platform. Everything that goes wrong is on me. I'm big on accountability. I always say that even with former co-hosts, I always come back and say, well, I'm wrong for having him here. It's 100% my fault for having Bo here. I was under the guise that Bo had been in the industry for 10 plus years or about 10 years interviewing rappers, so I assumed he had hip-hop knowledge. I assumed that somebody on the scene interviewed Draco, Greedo, Shoreline, Suspect, Frosty, Blue Bucks, all these LA rappers knew when hip-hop was invented. And I'm wrong for assuming that, but I did assume that. I assumed that because Bo had been doing this for so long, I thought he knew hip-hop. I was under the guise. I was tricked into thinking that he knew those things because he'd been interviewing rappers for 10 years. But you can't assume. I shouldn't have assumed. I should not have assumed that Bo Jackman knew about hip-hop after interviewing hip-hop artists for over 10 years. And I take full accountability for that. That's why I'm rectifying this situation. I was wrong for bringing... Well, Bo asked to be a part of A Day in LA. He consistently asked to be a part. He was like, oh, bring me on as a host. I need to be a part of the show, bro. Me and you together is going to go crazy. Woo, 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 woo. He got kicked off No Jumper. He came over here that night and did the interview. And then from there, I started having him on the show. I felt bad that he had just got kicked off No Jumper in that capacity. Adam calling in. XYZ. It was embarrassing for Bo. Again, I've known Bo for a long time. He's been a guest on the Day in LA podcast before, years prior. So when he asked to be a part of the show, I said yes. I'm like, yeah, this dude's been interviewing, popping LA rappers for 10 years. Why the fuck not? Who better to be a co-host? I'm thinking it's like a me and Lush situation. Like, okay, this is somebody that has experience. It's not like Bo is just some random. Bo's been in the scene for 10 years. I just didn't know Bo was a part of the scene for 10 years and didn't do his homework. Like, how does this guy weasel by for 10 years? How do you weasel by interviewing LA rappers for 10 years and don't know shit about hip hop? That's crazy. Salute to Bo for that. That's a scheme. That's a con artist right there. That's good. If you can not know shit about hip hop and still interview rappers for 10 years and sit down with everyone from Draco to Blue Bucks to Shoreline to Greedo, all the big names from LA, as of the past decade or so, you done sat down with an interview and you don't know shit about hip hop, he pulled that one off. Bo did his big one with that. He fooled me. He definitely fooled me. Bo definitely fooled me. I thought he knew. My fault, y'all. Let me apologize to the chat. I apologize to the chat. I apologize to everybody who tuned into the Monday show to hear good hip-hop takes. I apologize. I thought Bo was going to deliver good hip-hop takes, but after... Because Bo's been on the show for like, what, 4 or 5 months? What's Bo's good hip-hop take? 4 or 5 months. Can somebody name one hot, good hip-hop take from Bo? I can't. I've been sitting with Bo for 4 or 5 months. I can't name a hot hip-hop take, a good hip-hop take from him. Unless it was a regurgitated one that I just said. Unless it's something I said and then he repeats it back to me. And then a lot of times when we having conversations, Bo gets so silly. He thinks everything's a joke and like funny. And like he try to do the comedy thing. He puts on the comedy too much. Like we'll be having a serious conversation about something and he'll just start joking around, like playing it off. Or he's like scattered, like his mind is scattered. Like he's just bouncing off the walls and pacing and doing a lot. Like he can't like sit down and lock in and have a one-on-one hip-hop debate with me. So again, Monday will be Bo's last Monday show. But we will be doing other content. And again, I love Bo. Shout out to Bo. I don't think he's a bad person at all. I just think he's not the person for me to be debating hip-hop with. And I want Monday to be... I want to start the week with hip-hop content. I don't want to start the week just goofing off on some FMW shit. You know what I mean? And homies cracking jokes on each other. I don't want to start the week like that. We can do that another day throughout the week. But you have to start the week with hip-hop content because you're catching up on everything that happened in hip-hop over the weekend. So it's a lot of hip-hop topics or new music drop Friday, so we got to come up here Monday and talk about it. I take my music review streams that I do Friday down for copyright. So on Monday, I want to come here and talk about who dropped, and I want to be able to debate that with you. And I need a strong co-host that's knowledgeable on hip-hop in order to do that. Absolutely, absolutely. All right, bet. What's next? Why do my topics keep disappearing? Oh, Housephone says Nate Dogg is regional. Let's react to this. I hate that I gotta go to this bitch Yaz's page, but she's the one who clipped it. So let's react to it. Housephone said Nate Dogg is only West Coast level. He's not global. Let's check it out. This is from Shane Ball.
Get Housephone. You forget Nate Dogg. You forget Warren G. Dogg.
Okay, but we talking about global level. These are West Coast level.
What? Nate Dogg is only West Coast level? You are crazy.
You know the features he did? Nate Dogg. But I'm saying people only look at Nate Dogg in a level. People only put Nate Dogg.
I'd be like, dude, no, you don't know hip hop. This guy right here.
No, y'all are in a bubble. No, y'all in an old nigga bubble, bro. Y'all really are.
Nate Dogg is already known on the West Coast.
I'm saying legendary status on the West Coast only. I'm being honest.
He's a music legend.
Nigga, you did shit with Ludacris. Like, bro, this nigga's
I'm not saying
everywhere.
He did. I'm not saying he did it, but I'm saying I feel like we can have respect for him as West Coast residents, but I feel like he doesn't get that recognition from other markets, other regions. I'm being factual right now. Y'all don't want to. Y'all just taking y'all personal opinions. Oh, I grew up listening to him in the '80s.
Anybody that's nobody is gonna say that.
Crazy. No, listen. I love Nate Dogg's music, but what I'm saying is other people, other regions. You think niggas in New York?
Oh my God!
Yes, nigga.
Yes. What are you talking about? Yes.
Bro, those people do not acknowledge our West Coast legends, bro.
Nate Dogg.
Snoop Dogg is the biggest
You
West
think
Coast
that
legend.
if you ask an Atlanta nigga right now, they're gonna say Too Short, Ice Cube, Nate Dogg.
Yeah, just
they're gonna name him.
Niggas from the '70s, like y'all, sure.
What?
But I'm talking about anybody born in
It's a bad take.
1995 and after.
Warren G had to go to the East Coast to get signed.
Listen.
What that got to do with Nate Dogg, bro?
It don't matter. That mean they know these niggas over there. Nate Dogg is big, just like Warren G.
No.
T-Row actually had a good point. I can stop it there. I don't need to hear any further. T-Row actually had a good point there. Warren G did have to sign to Def Jam. Leo Cohen signed him. Paul Stewart and Leo Cohen signed him to Def Jam. And it was Nate Dogg's hook on Regulator that saved Def Jam. That record, Regulator, saved Def Jam. It sold like over 5 million copies. Grammy nominated record. Like, what are you talking about? It was a very big record. It saved Def Jam from bankruptcy. They were going out of business in the mid-90s. And because of Warren G and Nate Dogg, because that hook is like the best part of that song, that hook is what sold the song. Their tandem together sold the song. That's what saved the East Coast label Def Jam. That's why Jay-Z, DMX, Foxy Brown were able to get deals at Def Jam because of the Regulator single. Another point, one Housephone is totally wrong. Nate Dogg is known all over America for, he's a legend. He's not just a West Coast legend, he's a legend. I think his secret weapon obviously was melody. Like his melody captured and worked in different markets. That's why he's able to do 21 Questions. Moose Man said he was just playing that. He was able to do 21 Questions with 50 Cent. Area Codes with Ludacris. You can't deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't want to fuck with me. With Fabulous. You get what I'm saying? Nate Dogg was not just a lit West Coast rapper. He was able to hop on hooks. Now, solo-wise, sure. But Nate Dogg's music, being a hook singer and hook writer, was infectious all over the country. He could work with down south artists. He could work with East Coast artists. He could work with West Coast artists. It didn't matter. Everybody needs a hook singer. And when Nate Dogg got on a song, it is what it is. We don't have to debate that. It's a hit. He was a hit maker. And he was charging over $150,000 for a hook. So clearly people in other regions thought that Nate Dogg was that nigga because they was paying him $150,000 or more for a hook on, that was his fee. That was his standard fee. He would not do the hook if it wasn't $150,000 sent to him. Another point that we have to say to Housephone, that I have to say to Housephone, is that during that time, and Pun is right about that, during that time, it's not like now where like if you popping in LA, you most likely just popping in LA. Like all rappers are just popping in LA or just popping in California. In the 90s, top of the 2000s, it was not that. If you were popping out here, for the most part, you was popping in the country because we were hot. If you were a hot West Coast artist like a Snoop Dogg, like a Nate Dogg, like a Ice Cube, like a Too Short, if you were popping out here, you were popping across the country because we were dominating. Like, what are you talking about? Nate Dogg sang on Doggy Style album. That album was the highest selling first week rap album at the time until Cypress Hill broke the record. Like, what are you talking about? I feel like Housephone doesn't know what he's talking about. Like Pun said, if you ask a nigga from Atlanta about West Coast artists, they're going to still go back, which is a bad thing because they're not talking about the new ones, but they're still, the fact is, they're going to say Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Nate Dogg, Warren G. They're going to say the old classic artists from here. We haven't surpassed them. Our newer artists have not surpassed them. Nate Dogg is not a West Coast legend. He is a West Coast legend, but Nate Dogg is a hip-hop legend. Anytime somebody has a conversation about hook singers and hip-hop, they have to talk about Nate Dogg. They talk about Nate Dogg. They talk about T-Pain. They talk about people that sung hooks, the greatest hook singers in rap. And Nate Dogg is the greatest hook singer in rap. He's not the greatest hook singer in West Coast. He's the greatest hook singer in rap. He's known as the greatest hook singer ever in hip hop. So bad take from Housephone. L Housephone for that take. I'm not a fan of that take. That was bad. Rest in peace to Nate Dogg. Y'all like the hat? Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to Cough Syrup for the hat. If you're in LA, make sure you pull up on their pop-up shop today. Yeah, awful lot of cough syrup. Same with the shirt. Awful lot of cough syrup. But yeah. L Housephone. That was a bad take. Let's it's another one. Let's keep watching. He stood on it. Housephone stood on this take.
There's certain shit that's just regional, bro. It's only a big deal to us because we're from here. It's not a big deal to these niggas everywhere else, bro.
Nate Dogg, listen.
Nate Dogg doesn't fit in that category.
I will not let you slander Nate Dogg's name and his work in here, bro.
Y'all got West Coast brains, bro. That's all. Y'all are in this bubble. Y'all been in this fucking power.
So you think Nate Dogg is only in West Coast?
Legendary status only on the West Coast. That's crazy.
What?
Okay. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck.
He has songs with Eminem and 50 Cent.
Oh my fucking God. Do you hear what you're saying right now?
He just touched every region.
So the Yellow Wolves.
Nigga, what are you talking about?
You
Somebody in my chat just said that Nate Dogg is the all 32 said Nate Dogg is the reason for melodic rap. Maybe for commercializing it, but before Nate Dogg, there was a gentleman named Mixmaster Spade, rest in peace. He's a pioneer of LA rap. Him and Tidy T and Ice-T, but Ice-T is not technically from LA, so I would say Mixmaster Spade and Tidy T were the first bona fide LA rappers. Too Short too, but Too Short moved to the Bay when he was like 15 and started rapping out there, so he's a Bay Area rapper. But Tidy T and Mixmaster Spade was melodic. Mixmaster Spade was singing on songs in the early 80s, 81, 82, 83. He had tapes people was buying at the Compton Swap Meet and Slauson and different swap meets around LA, getting it like local play on the local stations. It was booming underground out here. Rest in peace, Mixmaster Spade. Do your homework on him. He was singing first. He was like the original Nate Dogg. That was like Tidy T's Nate Dogg, like Snoop Dogg had Nate or Warren G had Nate. Tidy T had Mixmaster Spade. So yeah, Nate Dogg is commercialized the melodic rap singing, but Mixmaster Spade actually like invented it. Yeah, something I wanted to reply to. Housephone said that they had West Coast brain fog. I like that terminology. I like that. I might have to borrow that. I don't think it applies to their era. I don't think West Coast brain fog applies to, when I say there, I mean pun being older. I don't think West Coast brain fog applies to the 90s because they were so successful. They were selling so many records and winning awards and putting out chart-topping hits. I can't say that West Coast brain fog applies to that because their music actually transcended California. That's why they were able to do national tours, Up in Smoke tour, and tour the Chronic tour across the country. Even though Warren G got left off that original Chronic tour, despite being Dr. Dre's stepbrother or half-brother or stepbrother or something to that effect. Nonetheless, West Coast brain fog applies more to these new artists, whereas like we think they popping, but they can't do a show past Arizona, or they can't get played past Arizona, they can't get spun in the club past Arizona, no radio play. That's West Coast brain fog. When we sitting here talking about some Chef Boy or this artist Lil Vader or this person, they lit, they running the city right now. But then when you go a few states over, when you get to Texas, Louisiana, they don't give a fuck about them. That's West Coast brain fog. West Coast brain fog doesn't apply to a Nate Dogg, a Warren G, a DJ Quick, a Snoop, a Ice Cube, a Dre. They made international classic hit records that sold millions and millions and millions of records. That's why that Death Row catalog is worth so much. And so it was blatant disrespect on Housephone's end, bad take, but I do like that West Coast brain fog term. He just applying it wrong. But that terminology is dope. Shout out to Housephone for that coin. But yeah, everything else he said was bunk skunk, boof through the roof, L Housephone for that. Terrible, terrible, terrible take. I like that conversation though. That was a dope convo. Blue Bus Clan fought. So I got news yesterday. I actually had a meeting at Death Row Records yesterday. Before I went to Yak Mike Stream, I had to drive up to they have a new office on Wilshire, even though the original Death Row building, after they left Solar, the original Death Row office was also on Wilshire. What's the odds of that? Nonetheless, after I left that meeting, I get a message. I get some messages from one of Neezy's people, his right-hand man. Neezy is the guy who managed Blue Bucks, and he's going around exposing them for owing them money and how he paid for everything, haircuts, cars, music videos, studio time. He feels he's owed money. He owns the name Blue Bus Clan. He owns the merch, all of that stuff. Neezy, according to them, allegedly, there's a video of Neezy beating up Jeezy from Blue Bucks or winning the fight. So they fought. And they're asking, they want to sell the video for a crazy price. I won't even repeat the price they're trying to sell the video for, but they're trying to sell the video. And I mean, it's like for entertainment, of course you want to see the video of them fighting, but it's like also, it's a bad look. I don't want to see it. It's like 50-50. It's like the messy part, like, oh yeah, let's see the video, but it's also like, I don't want this out on the timeline. I don't want people seeing like such a great, somewhat legendary LA rap group in the past 10 years Somebody's into like ghetto drama, like, oh, they had to have this fight on camera. But I'm hearing Neezy's been posting about how he beat him up. He even posted like, I just put that nigga Jeezy off Blue Bus Clan. He not Blue Bus Clan no more. I beat him up. Woo, woo. Other homies that are a part of that crew and a part of that original movement of Blue Bus Clan are bragging about it. And everybody's saying, we got the video. Who want to buy it for a crazy amount? I told them, I was like, look, you can hit up Adam. He not even going to give you the amount of money you're asking for. Like, they're asking for like tens of thousands of dollars for a video of Neezy beating up Jeezy from Blue Bus Clan. And I don't think any platform, it'd be different if you had like a video of Lil Baby or Offset or Travis Scott or somebody like that getting beat up, then TMZ or a big platform, Vlad or somebody would pay for that. I don't think any platform out here has the bandwidth to pay tens of thousands of dollars, and I mean several tens of thousands of dollars for a video of Jeezy, a member of Blue Bus Clan, a group that's not even that hot right now, getting beat up. I just don't think. Maybe they can reach out to LA Hood Media, but I don't think they're going to pay them tens of thousands of dollars for that. I think that's crazy. What's wrong with my vape? So yeah, let's react to this clip. I'm not going to play the fight, but let's react to this clip of Neezy saying he slept with Blue Bus Clan's sisters. I want to point out just the disrespect that's going on, the blatant disrespect that it's got to. I feel like it's got to the point of no return. Hold on, you guys. Doom, doom, doom.
I heard y'all had walking insecurity. Whoa, bad niggas.
No, I already played this one. Did I send it before? Here we go.
So, I heard y'all had broke up though. You know what I mean? I heard the rap group had broke up. Or explain that to me a little bit.
I can't really explain it to you. Niggas didn't pay me my money about 2-3 months ago, and they've been under the radar ever since, type shit. So
hold on, would you guys have some type of contract in place? Was it just like a homie, like, you know what I'm saying, my word is my bond type of situation, or what?
I would say that, yeah. Feel me? I ain't gonna lie, we go way back to the demos, Pop Warner type shit. Pop Warner, high school, college, all that. When last time you heard them drop something? Them niggas ain't no street niggas. Them niggas not like that. Them niggas schoolboys. You feel me? Like,
so you was the muscle behind them, everything.
Everything. The money, the muscle, the reason why niggas could go outside, all that.
So what would you do right now, Neezy, if one of the Blue Bucks fellas, the rappers, walked in right now, what would happen?
Cut the camera.
Cut the camera?
Cut the camera.
What, have a good conversation?
No, sir.
No conversation?
I ain't gonna lie, niggas know what it is.
So you whooping ass?
Off the back.
I've been hearing some things, man. I overheard a conversation when you and your peoples up in there, man. You said they didn't give you your money back, but you had got it in another way or something like that.
Man, that's some old shit, man.
Yeah. What was the old shit? What happened?
Fuck they sisters.
Stop lying, nigga.
Both of them.
He said he fucked they sisters. You fucked both they sisters?
Yeah.
Hold on. So he got a sister and he got a sister. And
Jeezy got twin sisters. I still get them confused to this day. So I hit them both, honestly. But
hold on, you say you hit them both?
No, I said I would. I hit one of them.
Yeah.
DJ sister? Yeah. She hit me, honestly.
What you mean she hit you?
Yeah, she like that.
I thought them was your boys, though.
They was. Fuck.
That's crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, so once you start having conversations like this, I feel like it's beyond repair, but you never know. People come back from worse, but yeah. I was hoping that they would like fight, get it over with, get back to work, or that they would just pay him his money, part ways, get them a new manager. A lot of people are tweeting and posting like, we don't care we don't care who the manager is. We just want new Blue Bucks music. And I'm kind of standing on that side. I still want new Blue Bucks projects. I still want music from them. I don't care if it's with Neezy or if it's with another manager or whatever. However, if they could work it out with Neezy, that'd be great because that's who they started with. If you're a real Blue Bucks Clan fan, you remember it was the three of them. And Neezy rapped too. Neezy's on a song called Again. Neezy was on their projects. Neezy was in their music videos. When I interviewed them, Neezy was there. Neezy is a part of their movement, a part of their origin, and you know, at this point, it seems like it's not going to be reconciled, and that's unfortunate. And it's like, it reminds me of when Shoreline Mafia broke up, but they came back together, so you never know. You never know. All right, what's next? Do I have that queued up? Desto Dub claims Supreme stole his design. Let me send that. Hold on, they asking me what time they want to pull up here. I'm gonna be off here in like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and then they could pull up. Here at all right, hold on. My fault, you guys. I was sending myself to Desto Dub. So Desto Dub made a post about how Supreme was stole his design. Let me DM it to myself so I can show you guys. Like, it was a very similar design. Here it is. Don't worry about nothing. My fault, you guys. All right, so. And I know they're doing a pop-up shop right now because Bo wanted me to go, but I'm like, I have to do this. I don't miss Saturday School Screams. This is my favorite scream of the week. So Desto Dub on Supreme copying his brand. I fuck with Supreme is his quote. Let's check it out.
Okay, bro, I fuck with Supreme, bro, because it's like, they copy me, I copy them. I copy them, they copy me. Like, we just going back to back at this point. We get inspiration from each other. Shout out Supreme, man. Okay, bro, I fuck with Supreme, bro, because it's like, they copy me, I copy them.
So they have a new Scream.
I copy them, they copy me.
Collection. That's the Dub hoodie that was already out. Awful lot of cough syrup. Shout out to them. And then this is the Supreme collection. They don't have the lean. It's not the exact same graphic, but because they use Scream, and I guess how they have it, and then the paisley here, I get the gangsterness, the West Coast vibe. I get it, but it's like, it's not exact. It's not overly blatant, in my opinion. What you guys think? Did they copy? I'm gonna show y'all one more time. This is the Dub, the Desto Dub hoodie. And then this is the Supreme collection, Supreme Scream. Do you guys think that they copied Dub? Did someone at Supreme see Dub's or Cough Syrup's Scream hoodie and say, oh, let's go make a collection about that? Do you think that's what it is? Shout out to Seven in the chat promoting the Mid to the West Festival on May 2nd, 26th at Adelanto Stadium with performances by PZ, Skilla Baby, Jefe Rico, RJ, and many more. Hosted by your boy. People say I'm irrelevant. By people, I mean FMW niggas. Apollo niggas say I'm irrelevant and I don't matter, But I'm out here hosting big festivals and events with Skilla Baby and PZ and Jefe Rico and RJ. Make it make sense. Shout out to Seven in the chat promoting that Mid to the West Festival. Get your tickets on Eventbrite. They just added Ash Bash the rapper as well. I just saw her post that today. But back to the topic. I personally think that there's some similarities, but I don't think it's a blatant copy. Also, I feel like if Supreme did a collection inspired by Scream, it's kind of like a collab. I feel like whatever company, media company, film company, studio owns Scream and the rights to Scream, it's like a licensing deal. I feel like they have to get that license and permission and a contract and agreement to do a deal where they could produce the merch. So it's like, I think that's a little different. I don't think that they saw Dub's hoodie. I could be wrong, but I don't think they saw Dub's hoodie. It was like, oh, let's go make this. I think that might have already been in the works. They was already working with that company to do that. But I could be wrong. They could have saw Dub. They could have saw Dub's hoodie and was like, oh, let's reach out to the studio that owns Scream and get the licensing to do it. You never know. Lachelle, shout out to you, man. Shout out to Lachelle. My wave of success is coming. Praying that it does. Excuse me. I'm praying that it does. All is well. God is good. Let's get to the next topic. Shout out to Dub. Keep doing your thing, man. You know you're doing something right when the big brands are copying you, according to you. Michael Eric Dyson's take on Kendrick. Let's check it out. Michael Eric Dyson's, to me, he's known for being like a critic. Growing up, he will always be on the TV One channel talking about pro-black this, African-American rights, civil rights. I believe he's a professor as well. Let's see what he had to say.
I remember I worked at Fox Sports and there was a big argument between DeMarco Farr. You remember Brian Cox? Yeah, as DeMarco Farr walked away, we're like, are you cool? And he said to us, man, fuck him, he's half. And I was like, that exists? Like, there was a whole...
Oh, yeah. Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Most people would acknowledge Kendrick as genius, but not Drake, right? Drake is commercially viable. He's a monster. He sells records. But is he as deep?
There's a genius to that.
Oh, come on, bro. You understand that. Drake is being indicted by Kendrick Lamar, implicitly and explicitly, not like us. The song is the song, whatever you think about it. But the notion itself, big distinction, us versus them. And they're trying to de-black Drake, right? Oh, he's not really black because he grew up in Canada, I grew up in Compton. Bro, you're reducing blackness to Compton? Did you not know that black people fled America going to Canada to escape the iron tyranny of enslavement? And he ain't black. His daddy is black. He went to Memphis every summer. The Memphis Horns fill his music, the first albums Drake made. His grandmama babysat Aretha Franklin. Really? And his uncle is Larry Graham from Sly and the Family Stone. How much, what black card he got to show? And on his album, Damn, that won the Pulitzer Prize, I like to remind the acolytes of Mr. Lamar that he says, I ain't black, don't call me black no more, because he was into Black Hebrew stuff. And Drake said, light skin, but still a dark N-word. So I'm saying, that's your God? So to me, yeah, that still exists. You're not as black as me, you're not as righteous as me. What did he say? You're not a colleague, you're a colonizer. What other figure in black music has ever been called a colonizer? Because he experiments widely with music. Kendrick, who put you on tour first? Oh, it was a guy named Drake. So this inability to not only have gratitude for where you came from, but to understand blackness is far deeper and more exhaustive than any one nationality or race or people can make it.
I remember I worked at Fox Sports and there was a big argument between...
I'm not mad at his take. I saw him in Punch, the president of Top Dog Entertainment, who follows me. I saw him in Punch. I saw Punch comment in on this and express his dismay. However, I agree with Mr. Michael's take on this, Mr. Tyson's take on this particular topic. Drake is black. He has a black father. You know, he does have a Jewish white mother, but he has a black father. I did not know that his uncle was a member of Sly and the Family Stone. I did not know that. I did not know that his grandmother babysat Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin is a native to Memphis. She was born in Memphis and raised in Detroit. But I didn't know that. Which doesn't, I mean, those are fun facts, but he's black because his father is black. And I don't think because somebody is half black, we can't say, oh, you're not black. It's like, no, if they have a black parent, then they are black. I'm big on that. Well, I'm a believer of that. I'm a firm believer. If you have a black parent, that makes you black. Drake identifies as black, always has, at least to the public eye. And the Canadian thing, there are black people in Canada, there are black people all over the world, and he's right. Canada was a safe haven for escaping slaves. Like when slaves would run away from the slave master, run away from the plantation, they will ultimately end up either in the north with abolitionists and Quakers, or they would cross the border and get to Canada where they were considered citizens and free. So there are black Canadians. So just because Drake is not from America does not mean he's not black. That's an ignorant take as well, if anyone does have that. And I don't get the outrage. A lot of people on Twitter are outraged by what Michael Tyson said, but I agree with what he said. Dub him. Almighty Suspect, free Almighty Suspect. They gave my dog 3 years. I don't know about that. Lush is not here today. Saturday school is just me. I sit here and I talk about topics with no co-hosts. Kendrick won the rap beef, but that doesn't mean Drake's not black. And also, I like how he said that don't antiquate being from Compton with being black. Like being from the hood or the ghetto isn't automatic. That's not just what black people are. There's black people in suburbs. There's black people in Canada. There's black people in the UK. There's black people in Europe. There's black people in China and Japan. There's black people all over the world. All over the world, there are black communities and black people that live there. So just because you're not from the hood, the ghetto, from Compton, does not mean that you're not black. So I agree. I agree with what he said wholeheartedly. And dub him. All right, what's next? You know, I can't get that Cypher beat out of my head. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, 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 doom. Tweet of the day. This is a good one. It's ironic that I got to go to Instagram to pull up the tweet. I'm changing the segment from tweet of the week to tweet of the day because I pull up a tweet multiple times throughout the week. Tweet of the day is from Jada Lynn 5. Let me make myself smaller so you guys can read it as well. She says, as soon as you start posting on social media, you realize that strangers are often more supportive than the people you know in real life. And so I wanted to have a conversation with you guys about this. Are your friends supporting you on social media? I see a lot of conversations about like people with businesses or that's pushing their music or pushing their creativity on social media. Their friends don't like it. Their friends don't repost it. Their friends don't support it, but strangers do. And then they kick it with their real friends and they're like, damn, why aren't you posting reposting or liking or interacting with my stuff on social media? I have definitely dealt with that. I have people that are really close to me, grew up with, go all the way back to high school, middle school, elementary school with. And when they see me, it's love. And when we interact, it's good in person. But I don't ever see them liking or commenting or supporting their report cards or my posts and things of that sort. So I definitely go through that. Like they don't. A lot of my friends, like a lot of my best friends don't watch the podcast. Like they never sat and watched the podcast. They're not interested in it. They couldn't tell you who my co-hosts are or anything like that. So I definitely deal with that. I try not to take it personal. I try to just be like, you know, maybe they're not interested in LA rap. Maybe they're not interested in West Coast hip hop. Maybe they just don't care about my format or the topics that I'm talking about. But what do you guys think in the chat? I'm going to read the chat right now. Do your friends support you? And do you think my friends are fake or aren't my real friends because they don't watch the podcast, they don't support the podcast like you guys do? Let me see it in the chat. What we talking about? What's good? What's good? Do your friends have to support you on social media or what you put your output on the internet to be your real friend? Can they still be your friend and love you in person and not support you in your business and your content on social media? What do you guys think? Yay or nay? What do you guys think? Do your friends have to support you on social media to be your real friend? Stoners Committee, what's the deal? Excuse me, Stoners Committee, what's the deal? Friends should, real friends. I agree. Because I support my friends. If my friends are selling plates or doing hair, a lot of my friends are hairstylists, makeup artists. They cook, they sell plates. If my friend has a business that they're promoting online, I repost it on my story. I'm leaving fire emojis in the comments. I'm liking, I'm engaging. So I feel like you should. I definitely do. But that doesn't mean everybody moves like that. Smartino, not necessarily. I don't repost the homie music like that. To be honest, doesn't mean I don't support him. Rod and roll, not obligated. Okay. Again, I don't take it personal because a lot of my friends that I kick it with all the time do not watch my podcast. My best friend, my male best friend, does not watch the podcast at all. Like, doesn't know what's going on here. And that's my best friend. We talk every day, but he just don't watch. He doesn't watch. He doesn't care. If it was interesting to him, he would, but he just doesn't care about this. Don't mix business and personal. Friends don't make you rich. Connections do. LA Rob OG. I agree. I'm not on here. Me personally, I'm not on here to like get my friends to watch. I want the chat. I want other people in other regions and other places to support my content. I want West Coast hip hop fans. So maybe I know for a fact my friends don't like LA rappers. My friends down talk LA rappers all the time. That's what they do. So they be like, you're wasting your time with them LA rappers. they music not going nowhere. You should start covering other regions. Woo, 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 woo. But yeah, shout out to Jada Land 5 for the tweet of the week. Let's get to the next topic. Scary Movie 6 trailer and AMC closing their theaters. Let's go to it. I saw that Kai Cenat is going to be in Scary Movie 6. I love the first 2 or maybe 3 Scary Movies. Here it is. Kai Cenat will be in the new Scary Movie 6 released June 12, 2026. The Wayans Brothers. I want to find the actual trailer. Hold on. I saw that they was spoofing Ma and Get Out and different movies like that. I just sent it to myself.
My God, he stabbed her! Not her! My pronouns are they, them. He stabbed them!
Be back.
There's a serial killer on the loose.
Hello, Tuesday.
I have been preparing for this for years. Hello, Mother. You look like shit. Should we hug? I really want to, but I'm a Republican now, so I'm gonna be like, oh, no, I think all white people are racist anyway. Come here. Okay. Oh.
Shorty.
We heard tell of the Halloween party. We're here to drink, play bad music, do some half gay shit.
Why just half gay?
Oh my god.
Stop smiling.
Sean. Oh, they got him with the hair.
Be sure to thank him. What the fuck?
I cannot wait to watch that. I love Scary Movie 1 and 2 and 3. I think 3 is one with Queen Latifah and Anthony Anderson and them, Kevin Hart. Is that 3 or 4? And then after that got weak. The 5th one was weak. I don't even think. No, I watched it, but I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. I feel like, dang, to have Sean and Marlon back, to have, what's his name? The guy with the hand. Take my strong hand. That shit's gonna be funny. I love seeing Regina Hall back. I forgot the white girl name, Anna something. I'm happy the cast is back. I'm happy to see that. I can't wait to see that movie. I'm gonna go check it out in theaters. Speaking of seeing movies in theaters, do I have that queued up? I saw a post about AMC closing like a bunch of their theaters. And guess who's back? Oh shoot, I suck. I don't have that queued up. Oops, my fault, you guys. Well, I saw a post about AMC. I can wing it. It said AMC was closing a bunch of its theaters nationwide. Poor ticket sales. I was gonna ask you guys, when the last time you went to the movie theater? Lil Hand dude is in there. I forgot his name. He was fucking the turkey and licking it, and then at the dinner table he was like, my germs, and his little fucked up hand. Anywho, when's the last time you guys went to the movie theaters? When's the last time you went and sat in the theater and watched the movie? I'm trying to think. Last time I went to go see a movie, it was some years ago. It was that movie with The Rock. It was the superhero movie, Help Me Out. And I didn't really care for it too much. With Viola Davis, it's a DC movie, Shazam or whatever that one. What's it called? Whatever that movie is called with The Rock. That's the last one I went to go see. Rodden Rose said he only goes for superhero movies. I go every time a Marvel movie comes out. Okay. I watch Send Help at AMC on Valentine's Day. Wolverine versus Deadpool. I go every Tuesday. Black Adam. That was the name of the movie. Black Adam. All right. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, you can just watch it at home. Like, there's so many streaming platforms. You can just watch the movie at home, and there's like 1, 2, 3 movies or whatever that I got it rigged on my Fire Stick where I can watch full-blown movies at home. Like, unless somebody like asked me to go to the movies, and I went to the movie with a nigga to see Black Adam at the Bridge. If you're in LA, you know what the Bridge is, Howard Hughes Theater. It's like a Cinemark now. Or maybe it's a Rave. I don't know. Whatever the brand is. But it used to be, we called it the Bridge. And, yeah, I only go to the movies if somebody's going to ask me to go to the movie. I'm not just, for a date. I'm not finna, like, or like, going to see a movie with, like, friends or something. I'm not finna just, like, go see a movie all willy-nilly. Like, somebody said every Tuesday. That's crazy. But that's a dope hobby if, like, that's what you enjoy to do. I know one thing about my mom. My mom loves to go to the movie. I'll be like, what you doing? She'll be like, oh, I'm finna go to the movies. She goes to the movies, like, once a week as well. Very interesting. Maybe for the popcorn. But now you can DoorDash the popcorn. I was on DoorDash and I saw Cinemark had you can get the movie theater popcorn, and you can get the snacks and the pretzels and everything delivered to you and watch the movie at home, and they'll bring you a big bag of popcorn. So I don't know, but I definitely want to do a movie night here. We got a TV, a nice size TV. I could dim the lights and have Tam and our friends, and we could do like a movie night, maybe stream it, see how that goes. Because I love movies. I just don't get up and go to the theater. I don't know. I'm fat and lazy, you guys. Speaking of movies, I keep sliding past this, so we might as well talk about it. I believe Paramount just brought Warner. And what I need to do is I need to do my research, and I'm going to do it in front of you guys about what all comes with the Warner Brothers, like what is their catalog. So Paramount will officially acquire Warner Brothers for $111 billion. Hollywood just shifted. Paramount and Warner Brothers Discovery are officially merging in a $111 billion deal after Netflix bowed out. I remember they were in the running for it. One of the biggest shakeups the industry has ever seen. So now I'm about to Google what movies and what like TV shows are like Warner Brothers. List of Warner Brother films. Give me more recent, like 2010, 2019. Book of Eli, Clash of Titans, Sex and the City, Inception, Harry Potter movies. Okay, now I see why it's worth so much. Final Destination movies, Happy Feet, Project X, Magic Mike, Great Gatsby, The Conjuring, We're the Millers, 300, Godzilla. Yeah, they got some heavy hitters. I was wondering why it was $111 billion. Horrible Bosses, Entourage, the movie, because the show is HBO, right? Tarzan, Lego Batman movie. Damn, they got a bunch. I see why it's worth $111 billion or was worth $111 billion. That's crazy. They have a catalog. Okay, so cool. So now that Paramount owns it, what are they going to do differently? Or do they just want to own the catalog in this whole catalog space? I feel like even in the music business, people are buying up people's catalogs left and right. It's like content, owning the rights to the content is the bag. That's where it's at. That's the focus, I guess. All right. So I just went to go see Scream 7. Okay. I didn't know there was a new Scream out. I've never seen a Scream movie. I'm assuming a random white guy running around stabbing people. All right, I want to run through. We're almost done, you guys. I want to run through the this Versus Complex posted. They did a Versus style sheet like I do for the LA rappers. 50 Cent versus T.I. We've been seeing this beef get hella disrespectful. T.I.'s son is telling 50 to go dig up his mom after T.I. posted Tiny Harris in an unflattering way. T.I. dropped another diss record. So who do you have winning if they were to do a versus, which is what it was originally supposed to be? It was supposed to be a versus. It wasn't supposed to be a fucking rap beef. But let's go song for song. Let's see if I know all of these. What Up Gangsta or Bring 'Em Out, Bring 'Em Out. What up, what up, cuz, what up, gangsta? Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm gonna go Bring 'em out. Can somebody keep score? Who's the mod? Stoner? Whoever's the mod, keep score. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm gonna go Bring 'em out. In the club, Rubber Band Man, in the club. PIMP, whatever you like. That's a tough one. I don't know what you heard about me, but you can't get $1 out of me. No Cadillac, no perm, you can't see. But I'm a motherfucking PIMP. Yeah, because whatever you like was kind of corny. Stacks on deck, Patron on ice. You can get whatever you like. That was more of a lady record. I'm going to go with PIMP on this one. Girl, you love me now. Love me if I was down and out. You still have love for me, girl. Or just live your life. Hey. I didn't really like that song. It was a big hit, but I didn't like it. I'm going 21 Questions with Nate Dogg. R.I.P. Nate Dogg. I take you to the candy shop. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. I miss those type of beats, like Arabian Nights ass beats. Is that Scott Storch? Like Lean Back had that sound. Fiesta, different. Fiesta was more Latin tinged, but yeah, I like that. I miss Scott Storch sound. If Scott Storch did that, but that sound with the Arabian flutes and whatnot. Or why you want to go do that, huh? Now why you candy shop? Just a little bit. All I need is a little bit. Or you don't know me. Because you don't know me. I feel like just a little bit was better. Disco Inferno or Big Things Poppin'. Ooh. I feel like Big Things Poppin' helped put T.I. on. I'm going to go Disco Inferno didn't do nothing for 50 Cent. I'm going to go Big Things Poppin'. Hater Level with Game or Dope Boys. I'm trying to think. See, some of these I'm not going to know. Which T.I. song is Dope Boys? I'm going to go with the one I know, Hate It or Love It. Wanksta or Top Back. I'm going to go with the one I know. I don't know what a Top Back is off title. I'm going to go with Wanksta. You Not Like Me or Dead and Gone. Dead and Gone is that song he dropped, T.I. dropped when he was going to prison. I remember that one. I'm going to go with Dead and Gone. He About the Money with, If It Ain't About the Money. With Young Thug, I'm going to go About the Money. Nigga, you a window shopper. Mad at me. I think you know why. 24s, I'm going to go Window Shopper. Hustler's Ambition or ASAP. I'm going to go ASAP. Poor Little Rich or What's Up. Poor Little Rich or What's Up, What's Happening. Are they matching that up with What's Up, What's Happening? Don't know either of those two songs. Void. I actually got to pull them up because I don't know either song. So we got to pull these up. I can't pick if I don't know either. If I knew one and didn't know the other, I would pick that one. Interact. Hopefully I don't get copywritten for this. I'm going to play it real quick. Matter of fact, I'm going to play it on my phone. Hold on. I'm going to play it on my phone. And see if I remember it. 50 Cent. Poor. Oh yeah. I remember that. Or What's Up? What's Happening, T.I.? What's up? Off Paper Trail. Oh shit, I remember this. Yep. I'm gonna go this one. I remember that one. Middle school. All right. We up. Oh, with Kendrick. Definitely don't remember this one.
They don't do it how we do. Niggas ain't on the shit we on. Everything new. Spikes on the loop. Batons.
I don't remember this. This came out in 2013. Don't remember that. Or I'm Illy. Another Paper Trail song. Remember this. I'm gonna go I'm Illy because I remember that more so. I don't know the song with Kendrick We Up. I'm the Man or Ain't I? Bitch, I'm the man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was one of 50's last big ones. Pause. Big records. Verse what? Ain't I? Oh yeah, I remember this with Young Dro and Young LA. Ain't I? Okay, I'm gonna go with I'm the Man for that one. Are you keeping score? I'm gonna go with I'm the Man, Stoners. Shout out to Stoner Committee. I can't see the rest. Hold on, let me pull it up. All right, if I can't do it, homie, it can't be done. I'ma make the champagne bottle pop. I'ma take it to the top, baby. I was playing that yesterday. Verse shoulder lean. I like If I Can't better. I feel like shoulder lean is like ringtone era. And yeah, I'm gonna go If I Can't. I'll Still Kill or Ball. What the fuck is Ball? Oh, with Lil Wayne. Oh, this is more recent. 2012, more later in his career. Now I go with I'll Still Kill. Many men wish death upon me, or no one on the corner like Swagger Like Us. Swagger Like Us was a big record. I feel like Many Men meant more to the culture though. Swagger Like Us was MIA's hit, and then like in that the remix that T.I. was on with Jay-Z and them when they did the whole Rat Pack thing. I'm gonna go Many Men. I Get Money. Money I get it. I love I Get Money. It has the top billing audio 2 sample. Same sample as Mary J. Blige's Real Love. I Get Money, massive hit. Or What You Know. What you know about that? I'm gonna go I Get Money. I'm gonna go with I Get Money. Where we at with it? 50 Cent won, man. 50 Cent won the verses, in my opinion. Who you guys got winning is 50 Cent versus T.I. Hopefully it gets back to the music and less about people's wives and mom. Not who am I to talk, but hopefully they get back to the music and actually do the verses. I would like to see Swizz Beatz. No, Swizz Beatz doesn't own verses anymore. He sold it to Apple Music. I would like to see Apple orchestrate a verses between 50 Cent and T.I. I would like to see these perform because both of them got hits. I'm leaning more towards 50 Cent. 16-9. Shout out to Stoners Committee for keeping score. All right, we're almost done. So I do have to clean up before the homegirls get here. Oh, algorithm is not A&R. This is something I saw the founder, Justice. Justice is the founder of LVRN. This label with Summer Walker and a bunch of R&B artists on through RCA. They have a deal with RCA Records. And he made this post, and I thought it was interesting. Shout out to Justice. I remember he used to be on Joe Budden podcast sometime. The algorithm is not A&R. It says data, and I can barely read this, so I'm going to read it off my phone. But it says that data confirms, instinct discovers. If your A&R strategy is what's trending on TikTok, you're a distribution company, not a label. Just don't call it A&R. I cannot agree any further. If you're relying on TikTok analytics and TikTok numbers and even Instagram numbers and Instagram analytics to depict who's hot, who's not, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're a lazy A&R. You're letting the people decide for you. Go out there and see who's doing shows, who can sell tickets, who can sell merch, who's putting out dope music, who's having who people tweeting about. Are they tweeting that they like their new project? Are they doing think pieces on their music? That's what I would look for. Who's moving culture? Who's creating conversations? Not who has a TikTok dance going crazy. And I feel like a lot of A&Rs are relying on TikTok and those type of social media metrics instead of the conversations. Now, of course, everything's on social media. So even if somebody has a sold out show, you're going to see footage. Unless you were there, you're going to see footage of it on social media. But you get what I'm saying. Like, don't just go off the social media metrics. Go off who's actually dope and who's moving culture if you're going to call yourself an A&R. I like that he said if you're going off TikTok analytics, you're a distribution company. Because you're just thinking about, okay, I can get this music out to all these people on TikTok because there's a pattern of it already. But you're not thinking like, I could take this artist from square one and move them to square B, square C as an A&R, as a label exec, XYZ. So shout out to Justice for that post. I liked it a lot. That was a dope post. That was a really, 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 really dope post. Dejon, name every artist that was in Children of the Corn. I can't name every artist, but isn't that with Mace and Cameron? Who else was in Children of the Corn? I'll let you know when I don't know something. Mace and Cameron was in Children of the Corn, though, weren't they? I'm going to Google it. I'll let you know when I don't know something. Ain't no shame in my game. I do not know everything. I'm here to learn. Children of the Corn rap group. New York. Oh, Big L, Mace, Cam, and Bloodshed, rest in peace, Six Figure Digger. Okay. I learned something. But no. I knew two of the members. I knew who they were. I knew who you were talking about. I don't know how I didn't know Big L was in it, but yeah. I knew Mason Cam were in Children of the Corn. I knew the group you were talking about. Give me 50%. I knew something. Rest in peace, Big L. Rest in peace, Bloodshed. What else we got? Oh. Also, I'm going to pull up, at the end of the episode, I'm going to pull the report card up on the screen. Obviously, it's going to be our last time talking about this. We've been talking about it since Monday when it dropped. We're going to close out the week. I'm going to pull up the report card, and if you guys have any questions about it, I'm going to answer it one-on-one. I talked about it with Young Mike. I talked about it with Lush. I talked about it with Tam. Tried to talk about it with Bo. But we're going to talk about it one last time, one-on-one. This chair is starting to hurt my ass. That's how we're going to end the episode. But before we get to that, I wanted to get to Greedo's tweet. Greedo made a tweet. No, I wanted to react to Lefty Gunplay on Joe and Jada. Then we're going to get to Greedo's tweet yesterday.
I was talking to all the women. I told them, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna go to rehab. And then I called Top Dog and Kendrick Lamar, and they said, that's the most gangster shit you ever said. In the last 6 months, I've been in rehab. Shout out to the Hagen Detox. I've been right there getting my mind right, you know?
I'm glad you're not ashamed of that. And that's how you really inspire it. Start, how did that come about? And when did you finally say, I gotta stop doing this?
Man, I've been doing drugs since like I was 13. Just in that gang culture, just something that's always around in county and prison. And I became dependent on it, but I was blowing everything. I was blowing all this opportunity. I got in a car crash, got into a lot of trouble.
What kind of drugs?
Everything. Crystal, heroin, coke, liquor.
balanced it out. I was just blowing all my opportunity. Everybody's all like, man, you got a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You throwing it away. I flew out to rehab in Miami, start cold turkey, knowing that I was Grammy nominated. Popped up like the boogeyman. Everybody tripped out. Nobody thought I could change my ways, but I did. A day at a time, brother. I'm telling you.
Wish for that.
Salute and congratulations to Lefty Gunplay. I really like that dude. I really, really like that dude. I like his spirit. I like what he's about. That's dope. Salute. Tip my hat to him. That's dope that he's able to admit his faults, demons, and have accountability for himself. I did not know about that his rehab was out of state, like in Miami. That's good. Sometimes you got to change your environment to battle those type of things. You can't like heal in the same environment that you got sick. Finding out that he started doing drugs at 13 is crazy, but again, I'm happy that he battled those demons and won. And hopefully he stays sober. And it's dope that a lot more rappers, and I'm not here to preach because do what you want to do, but a lot more rappers that battle substance abuse should take into consideration that it's like they have these abundant amount of opportunities. So don't fumble the bag, don't fumble the opportunities being a drug addict, missing interviews, missing studio sessions, or fucking around in the studio when you could be working to make another hit or make another dope project because you're high off drugs. Bad shows, bad performances. You hear stories all the time about rappers being too high. Kodak Black will be one of those examples. It's unfortunate when you see that. So shout out to Lefty. When I saw that clip, I wanted to salute him. So we did. Dub Lefty Gunplay for that. Salute. I wanted to react to yesterday. Greedo tweeted while I was at Yak Mike's stream. He tweeted. Oh, it's on my page. I don't have to do this. Greedo tweeted, "Whole industry be rapping to California beats." And I did a poll. Let's see what we got. "65% say yes." People are agreeing with him. And technically he is right, because I would say that NBA Youngboy, when he makes the pain music, when a lot of artists make pain music, I hear the West Coast influence. I hear the OG gangster rap influence in a lot of the pain music and a lot of the Houston music, the Memphis drill. I hear that OG West Coast gangster rap. I can trace that back to NWA and late 80s gangster rap. I hear it. Pre-Sunny G-Funk, pre-Doggy Style Chronic, I can hear like Easy. I hear Eazy-E. I hear that ruthless sound. In that late 80s, Ice-T, 6 in the morning, I hear that sound underneath a lot of the down south music, if that's what he's referring to. If he's referring to anything else, I'm not too sure. When I talked about it with Yak Mike last night, he was like, he hears jerking music in a lot of the dance records on the underground scene, the party records on the underground wave, like the percussion will have remnants of the jerking sound. So he could be onto something. Again, 65% of my followers agree with him. I think the conversation is maybe they're tired of hearing California rappers rap over those styles of beats. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not too sure. But I know when we come out with those type of beats, they feel like, oh, here go those LA rappers stuck on that same sound. They still making the same music from 91. That's the narrative. So, it is what it is. All right, before we get out of here, because I do have to clean up, I wanted to close with LA Rap Report Card Q&A, so I am going to pull that up on the screen. Make sure I didn't have anything else. No, we're closing with that. LA Rap Report Card Q&A. We're going to close with this. And I'm already on Instagram, so I'm going to just go to my page. All right, this is going to be our last discussion on this. We've been talking about it all week. The interview with Ralphie the Plug about his grade and Draco's legacy and Stink Team's legacy will drop Monday morning. It is done. It's great. It looks great. It sounds cool. We got our mics and everything at the Exotic Pop store. Shouts to Exotic Pop. That interview's dropping Monday, but yeah. And I'm going on Hater World. You're about to see me on Hater World podcast as well. So there's that. But yeah. Any questions on this LA Rap Report card before we get out of here? Chat, if you had any last questions, because we won't be talking about this. I'm getting ready to drop the report card for the next week. I have another report card for another region dropping, and we're going to talk about that. So let's conclude this LA Rap Report card talk. Any questions? I got it queued up on the screen if you can see it well. If not, you can head over to your Instagram and let me know if you got any questions. We're going to end with that. I wanted to do a Q&A before we get out of here. Before we get out of here, I wanted to see. Let's go. Any last questions about this report card? Let's do some West Coast hip hop trivia next stream. I'm not against that. Y'all can send super chats for the West Coast hip hop trivia. I'll set that up. Oh, look at this. This is dope. I'm about to pull something else up because y'all not asking any questions about this. Hold on. Y'all got me fucked up. I mean, we've been talking about it all week, though. I understand. I'm tired of talking about it. After a 5-hour stream with Young Mike going through damn near every grade. Hold on. Look at this. This is from the Big Sad interview we did on Wednesday with Tam. 51 June out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's why I've been playing every day right now. Remember, Big Sad said he's listening to him. Let's check it out.
Listen to oldies, but you know who hard? 51 June out of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay.
That's why I've been playing every day right now.
51 June.
51 June out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. That nigga too hard. Listen to oldies.
Shout out to Big Sad for pulling up. That was a dope interview. Shout out to 51 Tulsa. I'm about to go check him out. Be sure to check him out. But yeah, that's gonna be it. You guys ain't got no questions about the pork roll. We've been talking about it all week. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Like I said, the Ralphie the Plug interview at Exotic Pop is gonna drop Monday morning. It's pre-recorded. Can't wait to put that out. So be expecting that content. I definitely want to get some support on that from the chat. Not from the chat, but from the subscribers. Leave a comment when that drops. Like, comment, and subscribe to the platform. All that good stuff. Shout out to Seven. Shout out to Stoners Committee. Shout out to all my mods. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Rock with me. This is a dope Saturday School episode 7. I'm out of here. Again, I'm hosting Culture Lounge Rap Report Card Release Party. If you're in LA, pull up, drink with me, smoke with me. Me and Squad will be outside. I will be with them people. Let's go. It's up. It's lit. I'm finna pick my energy up. I got an all-white outfit. White and blue outfit I'm gonna wear. I'm in good spirits. We pre-gaming here. Then we getting in the trucks and we pulling up over there. We shutting shit down. Culture Lounge. Tomorrow I'm at Dragonfly having another Rap Report Card Release Party. It's lit. Turn up. Peace.